When we last left off, our intrepid heroes, well, we met them. And at the advice of a catfolk by the name of Jax, the party went to explore the crypt of an elven noble who turned out to have been some ancient ambassador. Unfortunately, she and her whole household, by the looks of things, were turned into the undead by some mysterious figure in the ancient past and rose up to fight our heroes most viciously. Luckily, our heroes prevailed and, as adventurers do, ransacked the place, stealing all of their burial goods. On the way to the nearest town, the elven settlement of Nara May, the characters encountered a swarm of mephits, strange elemental imps. Yes, you even stole you stole the flowers from a tomb, you monsters.
From the desecrated portion of it, left the fucking consecrated part alone. Thank you. It was archaeology, not grave robbing.
Uh-huh.
Look, man.
So you encountered a bunch of mephits on the road. One of them exploded a horse and then exploded on you. And luckily you had the foresight to put all your ill-gotten gains away before you encountered the mephits, so all of your treasure has survived. And our heroes arrive at the town. Now, before we get into things, we have some bookkeeping to take care of. 3 of you, I believe, are still injured. It's been a day since your mephit encounter, so if you so desire, you can roll your hit die and get some hit points back, if you have your hit die. And I believe Ursula is at 1 exhaustion, and Szooth is at 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck you. Okay, yes.
And I don't think anybody else actually went down, did they?
No one went down.
Okay. So just those 2 have some exhaustion.
So Szooth is super tired, actually.
Yeah, Szooth is very tired, and also Szooth, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. So when we rejoin our heroes, you have just brushed past the city guards at the entrance bridge to Nara May and are running full speed towards the center of town. Then you stop. Your eyes go a bit wide for a moment. And then you just, like, keel over and start coughing violently. And some gross, like, ash-colored mucus drools out the side of your muzzle as you cough.
Not supposed to be there. No. Alright, medicine check, medicine check.
Yeah, this is a time for medicine check. See what the hell's wrong with you. Medicine, cool.
Obviously, I just did not.
Yeah, you're very tired. You might have caught a cold or something.
The next day, when I've got all of my lay on hands back, I'll do a cure disease on him, see if it gets him back on his feet.
He's fine.
Right now, there's no juice in the tank.
It's fine, it is fine. Get hotel, get nap. Beautiful, beautiful sleep.
So,
We're
we're at the gates with the guards.
Yes,
And
the
Jacques
rest
is
of
walking
you are
down the
still
stairs.
with the guards. They have already agreed to let you in. They said that your friend Jack is here in town, and he's been staying at the local inn.
Excellent.
And indeed, as Szooth is kind of wobbling around, coughing, said catfolk notices him. Senpai does notice you, and starts walking down the stairs with a concerned look on his face.
It is fine. Fine, fine. It's the rigorous brush of death several times.
I'm gonna go head over and get a look at the Szooth.
Well, I'm glad you and your friends made it. Looks like you didn't have any casualties, but certainly...
Oh, yes! I
worse for
came
wear.
close to death twice, and I'm still alive! Ah, such kobold luck. Blessings upon my goddess.
Yes, well, and as you're saying that he kind of looks past you to the big plankin the musclies of the party are carrying. It says, speaking of which, perhaps we should go talk somewhere about your findings there.
Perhaps they
But
can
of
talk.
course. But first, Szooth, let me have a look at you.
Let's put this stuff down.
Yes.
Clunk.
This is what you get for eating bugs in the graveyard.
Nonsense. Nutritional meals. Aged like fine wine.
Well, some wines are known to go bad when they are not properly preserved, and I believe that bugs found in corpsey rugs are not the healthiest.
Nonsense. Delicacy. Delicacy.
Yeah, is 15 going to tell me anything about him?
Alright. So, Nahia, you're not sure what this disease is, but it looks bad if, like, within the instant of onset, he's coughing up some sort of ash-colored mucus. Let's see. With a 15, I think you can figure out that this might have been caused by him getting clawed by that mephit. Its little fingernails were probably crawling with horrible disease.
This is most unpleasant. Tell me, Jacques, before we go to somewhere more quiet, do you happen to know if any of the elven folk here are paladins? I would resolve this matter myself, but I am somewhat out of juice, religiously speaking.
Paladins, no. The elves here tend to be more of the wizarding type. Although there are a couple of druids up in the lab. At least I think so. I mean, look at that thing. He'll turn around and indicate up the stairs to this massive greenhouse that is surrounding a single pure white tree.
Fair enough. After we drop these goods off with you, perhaps we can take Szooth up to here, make sure that he does not, well, perish, before I have my powers about me.
It is fine. It is fine. My head's only
No.
spinning 3 clockwise, when normally it would be spinning 5.
No, Szooth,
Does
you are
that
not
make
fine.
any sense to anybody?
No.
Right.
Shit.
I'll see if I can go find one of the druids.
That
Pardon
would be
me.
most appreciated. Alright. Yeah, head towards, I guess, where the inn would be. Wherever it is we're staying.
Right? You don't know.
Great. Just look at him having zipped off and go, oh, of course.
I mean, he's zipping off at like 15 feet.
I mean, Szooth's not zipping off anywhere. His speed is halved, so quite easy to catch.
Yeah. Scoop him up under an arm.
Just Ursula just pokes one of the guards, or like gets their attention and asks which way to the end.
The guard will look at you away from Hashat, who's currently trying to talk her up, and say, the inn is on the edge of town. Each room is a different house. Most are empty. She'll indicate this block over here, which is easily viewable from the bridge.
Okay. Thanks.
Perhaps you could take your friend here with you. She seems to have gotten lost. She'll kind of cut her glance over to Hashat.
Come on, big horse.
I'll give the guard a wink and we'll stride on up.
This big obnoxious wink, and as soon as you're gone, the guards both kind of look at each other and just shake their heads like, ugh, surfacers.
Alright, let's go pick up this stuff.
Alright, so as you are getting back, Jax is already coming back towards you guys with a couple of elves in tow. A fairly
that was
young-looking female with long hair pulled back into a ponytail and a like big, heavy, like cleric's frock, and then another older-looking fellow with very slicked back hair and black and green robes of what you would assume to be some sort of druidic order.
What's the alpha cleric of?
Let's see. Oh, you're a paladin, so you would pretty much immediately recognize Wolvar.
Yeah, fair enough.
It is high honors that you worry for me, goddess. But honestly, I am fine.
I would very much appreciate it if you just waited until you actually were healed. Greetings, miss.
Oh, hi. I heard one of your friends was sick. Oh my god, you're the cutest little thing.
I
He
am
is
Szooth,
very small and adorable, yes.
and I am perfectly healthy.
He is not very perfectly healthy. He has some very inflamed wounds. I believe they have become diseased by the strike that dealt them.
Oh, a proud little dragon like this, sick? I don't believe it.
I am no dragon. Honor's too high for Szooth. But still healthy. Healthiest one, yes. Not at all sick.
Well, just to be sure, 'cause your friends seem concerned. Let's you and I just ease their minds. What do you say?
I suppose if it's to help for in the name of kinsmanship, I shall get examined, if only to prove beyond shadow of doubt.
Am I still like holding him underneath an arm as he's saying this too?
That would be adorable.
Yeah. I will like hold him out like one would hold an infant, like underneath both armpits, and just
Like,
place him
Jesus,
gently down on the
yeah.
floor in front of the cleric.
Oh no, she just takes him from you.
Oh,
You
okay,
hold
awesome.
him out. Like, that's the spirit.
Gets a bottle out and everything.
Come along, little buddy.
As she walks away, Szooth will speak up and say,
May I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I am worried for if I am sick. Because kobolds that fall from illnesses often never recover. Constitution very weak. Mortality high.
Don't you worry. I'm sure I can get you back on your feet. They'll never know. Wink.
'Tis the hope.
Hello again, Jax, and your new companion. A pleasure. I am Nahia.
A pleasure, Sarian. The druid says, extending a long hand.
Sure, I reach down to shake his hand back.
Yeah. So his hand's like the size of yours, even though he's quite small. He looks kind of gangly, even for an elf. Long
Fair enough.
limbs and a very long, kind of pointed nose.
Sure. Do you have just sort of like just a more animalistic features then? I mean, he's a dirty looking boy.
And perhaps that, or he just got hit with the ugly branch a bunch.
Oh,
Alright, what's wrong with
nonsense.
having long limbs, motherfucker?
Yeah, but you weren't struck with the ugly branch.
He'll shake
that
your
depends
hand
on what you think about
vigorously and
hands.
say, well, I understand your kobold friend there's going to be taken care of.
So it would seem.
However, your goods, Jack mentioned he sent you to investigate an old crypt, yes?
This would be
Yeah.
correct. What we have here is what we recovered from the portions of it that were very unfortunately desecrated.
Right. Well, best that you hear it from someone without the power of arrest. Such things aren't looked kindly upon here in the town. This is an elven settlement. We live long. And what you have there are goods taken in a grave robbery.
Yes, this was obviously archaeology, not grave robbing.
Perhaps amongst your short-lived kin, yes. However, there are individuals here in the town who were alive during those days.
Very well.
Well, this place happened to be full of undead creatures, skeletons. There was a big undead minotaur and a sorceress who tried to blast us with not fireballs, magic missiles.
Undead.
this is correct.
Unpleasant.
Perhaps they had been there for quite a long time. We noted upon looking around that there was an urn that had been kicked in And an old footprint, a great metal-booted one. It has been there left for times untouched, a long one. The only place not quite literally desecrated was a fountain of cleaning, of which we took part, and made sure that none of these claims came from.
Armored boot print, huh? I don't suppose you
That would
saw
be
any
correct.
obsidian artifacts in the dungeon?
No, I do not believe there was any of obsidian.
Any engravings or paintings in the shape of a snowflake?
I don't remember seeing anything on any of the stuff that we claimed, did we?
No, all paintings
No.
are just faded old things.
No, because if there were inscriptions and time has much destroyed them, there are picture frames, but those remain unharmed.
Interesting. The old bastard was usually a bit more grandiose. He seems to put a hand to his chin and think to himself for a moment. Never mind. Listen, I'm sorry, but you can't sell that here. Don't let the guards know what's in your box. And you can take it to the next town over. Lou Varn is just a few days' walk west.
I figured as
Indicate
much.
the road.
It is a shame then.
Fortunately, that is the law of the town, and, well, you wouldn't want to come in and be a bunch of criminals, would you?
No,
But-
indeed, we have our greatest appreciations for your warning us early.
He nods slowly. You're welcome to stay in the town as long as you don't try to sell those goods, though. I don't think anyone will ask too many questions of a group of traveling merchants.
Smile faintly. Tell me then, I have at least one moment of curiosity. Upon our way, these same wounds that laid low our little friend over there, not looking at distance wherever he was carried off, they were interesting creatures, not one even our guide was familiar with.
Let me guess. Little impish things, flying, terrible breath.
That would be correct, yes. Of steam and of magma.
Yes, we've been seeing more of them. I sent my associate to go find out what these things are, but she returned empty-handed. Perhaps you would do better in her place. And he kind of glances between each of you and your weapons and armor. Taps his chin again. Don't suppose you are indeed adventurers for hire?
It depends, as most often, on the coin and the dangers. Of course, ridding the road of much constant return harm is beneficial to all. But at the same time, we are in poor state, and as it is, since we cannot sell what we have covered here, it is hard for us to work up the goods necessary for a second outing, at least until we have gone west.
Yes, well, west is where I would send you. I can supply you with a few pieces of silver if you will agree to return here with the heart of one of these creatures, so that I might study it.
Of course, we would find this particularly amenable. I'm
How are
sure
we
as
gonna
there are
get a
different
heart
variety.
when they
simple.
explode.
Well, that would be a problem, unless you could knock one unconscious.
Oh, you want us to take one alive?
Well,
I
we
don't
take it
care.
alive long enough to cut it open and take out its heart, and then kick away the body before it explodes. Very simple.
Would the heart explode
As
in
your
our
vicious
hand?
friend says.
It might explode, but that would be a point of learning as well, I'm sure. If it does, then we might have to try and actually capture one of these foul beasts alive.
Right you are. Now, considering the state of you, I'll send my apprentice along with you. She can provide some measure of healing.
Oh, yeah?
Consider
would be
her a
most
loaner
appreciated.
and advance on payment.
Hmm.
I find such a thing very helpful, thank you. We are bereft of those gifted in the healing arts. In fact, it is, well, it is just me. And I will glance down at my heavy clunkiness.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you like, you're not a cleric.
Exactly, I'm a paladin. Very limited quantities of healing, mostly used for picking up people when they are about to become dead.
Right, well, these little methods have been... Well, they've put more than a couple of town guards and merchant escorts in hospitals, so best to take a cleric.
Much appreciated. Would this be the one who has laid claim to our Szooth?
Yes, well, let's hope she hasn't laid too much of a claim on him. She does get excited about such things.
I'm sure it will be fine as long as she is willing to return him later, or return with him.
Very well. Here. And he reaches into his pocket and takes out a small bag of coins. This should be enough to cover your stay in town for the next 2 or 3 days. Use it in good health.
It is much appreciated. You would do us a great service.
As you do to me if you return with this damned creature. Well, I will leave you to get your rest. Jocks, I hope you and your friends will continue to be of good use. He will shake the catfolk's hand and then whip his capes around and begin ascending the stairs.
He is a nice man. I'm quite fond of him.
And Jax will turn to you and say,
He seems like a nice guy.
and that was one of the most powerful archmages in the realms. I think he likes you.
Oh, well, this is very promising. I suspect I maybe should have done more bowing and scraping, but you seem to take it all in good stride.
Surprisingly
If
humble.
there's one of them who will start the ones.
I'm sure you can think up a few other names, Celadri, Crescia, Mauricio, and add to them Sarian Starshaper there.
Well, I will see. Maybe perhaps he can indeed shape the stars. Wow, pissing him off would have been really bad.
Well, seems to be in good spirits. Now, if you want to get on his good side, I suggest you go up and tell him how impressive his giant tree is. He seems to be rather obsessed with it. Anyway, I'm glad I managed to catch you all before my friends and I left town. We're just about to leave on the morrow. Can have our rented house if you'd like. Rent is cheap.
This would be appreciated. Besides Tarnavak here, I believe that most are feeling a little bit tired and hurt. Slap Tarnavak on the back.
I would like to drop off this big heavy piece of crap.
This also
Starting to make my shoulders sore.
Speaking of, why do you tell us to meet you here if we can't do anything with it?
Well, I didn't know that would be an issue until I got here myself. I'm very sorry. He kind of grimaces. Yeah, you don't detect bullshit, just ignorance.
Well, I won't hold a grudge. Just try to let us know in advance if you can next time.
Of course, yeah. Like I said, sorry. If it makes you feel better, I do know someone who would be very interested in taking that all off your hands in Lou Varn, an antiquities collector. I'll write you a letter of introduction before we leave.
Much appreciated.
If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to Cass before he gets himself into too much trouble.
Of course. Pass on my wishes to his very large friend.
Yeah, he'll head on off.
So, how much was that bag of coin?
Let's
Oh
see.
yeah, I'll peep this over. I was handed by a boy silent phone.
See, there's 5u times 3, so probably like 20 silver pieces.
Excellent.
That's
Nice.
5 times what I had in my pocket.
And a
Twice.
little more than enough to keep you guys in a moderate lifestyle for 3 days, if you so desire.
Sure, I'll bung it in party loot for now. Don't worry about it later.
And meanwhile,
I get
Szooth,
it.
you are getting all of your wounds and bruises scrubbed down by an eager elven cleric. Let's have her make a healing roll. Medicine, there we go. That's the thing. So first, she'll drop a Cure Wounds on you, as you do. Boop. And then
Yay,
a medicine
medical.
check. Nice. Alright, you will
Oh,
have
is that literally
advantage.
the like acolyte NPC stat block then?
It might be.
It's good for RCR.
So you will have advantage on your next saving throw against this disease. Unfortunately, she is not able to cure it off the bat. This is a bit
Leave
above
that to
her
your
pay
big
grade.
friend Nahia.
So, question:
Mm-hmm.
do con saves count as ability checks?
No.
Or those?
There are
Okay.
3 different types of D20 rolls: ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws. They are not the same thing. So at, I believe, 3 exhaustion, you start taking disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. But at level 1, it's just ability checks.
I would like to sleep and get that back down to level 0.
Yeah, so if you want, Jox and his friends have vacated a rental house, and you guys can go over and sleep there.
Sure,
When's-
we need 2 days, right, to get everyone's exhaustion cleared?
Yes.
I have a question.
Are you asking the group or the elf?
The elf.
Yeah, so just as she's like tying a little scarf off around your clawed up arm, she looks up and nods.
Do I have to be sick to get a bath again?
I wouldn't call that a bath, just wound cleaning, but I'm sure the I'm sure the house has a bath.
Elven hands very dexterous. Was fun. Felt good. Felt nice.
Szooth, go ahead and roll Persuade.
Don't worry, Nahia will come and give you a strong Russian sponge bath.
Your kobold got game, yeah. All right, yeah. You see a flush play across her ashen cheeks before she quickly turns aside and finishes tying off your wound bindings. Well, I'll let you get yourself some sleep, little guy.
Yes, yes.
I'll
Sleep is
be
the
up
best.
at the tree house whenever you and your friends are ready to adventure.
Yes, yes. Sleep is the best remedy. Well, at least second compared to the company of you.
Yeah, she just blushes harder and starts scurrying off.
Szooth will,
Fucking dog.
Szooth will wave her
Damn.
away and then go skittering off.
Yes, yes. Time for sleep.
I'll have to find a different elf to go after now.
Yeah, this wife who's been laid claim to.
I'm not gonna try and cut.
You can't beat 22 anyway.
That's pretty good, yeah.
It's fine. Sadly, none of these elves are Nahia's type.
Alright. Running. Wait, where were the houses again?
No,
Other way.
you're not. You're not
Also, yeah,
running. You're jogging.
I mean, he's not jogging either with that kind of exhaustion.
Yeah.
And sleep.
Look,
will
I
come in
didn't say I was
direction.
running. I didn't say I was running efficiently.
Oh, you're like
Well-
Baywatch speed, but still like your legs are actually moving at our if we were running pace, which means that you're only covering half the distance. Because usually kobolds they just have a double scamper speed, right?
He's more like he's scuttling around while giggling than falling flat and sleeping for a few seconds, then immediately getting up and doing it all over again.
Are you
Okay.
anywhere near when you run past stuff? Do you get near Ursula?
I mean, Ursula probably catches up if you're going towards the general house.
Yeah.
From the map, at least, I was over here, and now I'm going over here.
Yeah. Then you ran off to that direction because you have no sensible coordinates. And then you run back.
So I have no sense of direction, so yeah.
Just like time to heading to the house,
Yoink.
thump into Ursula.
Ah. Szooth picks up.
Ah, the guide.
To be honest,
He just
Szooth-
sneaks you. It's like, oh, this been nice.
Szooth was about to say something, then realizes that your arms are soft and decides to fall asleep.
No.
Because I have 2
Oh.
ranks of exhaustion, and I need to get rid of that as soon as
Yes.
possible.
Just starts cuddling you, like literally just squishy, soft, warm, marshmallow hell.
Yeah,
Just
Ursula counts as a
there we
veg.
go. But then fatty titties, yeah. So hell yeah, time to get to the rental house.
So Szooth
Get
is
some
knocked
sleep.
out for now.
Yeah.
I know, need the Z icons. Token password.
Alright, so yeah, if you guys want to pass a couple of days here, you can mark off the appropriate coinage, but Szooth does need to make an additional saving throw against his disease when he wakes up come morning.
I mean, I can just fucking lay on boop him.
I mean, if this doesn't kill him, then yes, you can.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
boy.
die.
Oh boy, that's a tall order. Yeah.
Alright. Woo boy. Alright. So, Szooth. I hope this doesn't kill you. Oh, it almost does. Alright, so yeah, you guys just find Szooth just unconscious the next morning, just choking on his own vomit.
Oh, blit. Lay on boop. Suddenly disease gone!
Yeah, so Szooth, you start out today with 0 hit points. And covered in your own puke.
Ah! Not an unusual morning then.
You wake up to the sight
Yes.
of like an incandescent glowing halo around a gigantic fucking dragon person as the sickness is ripped from your body with divine morphic strength.
My religion only proven more right.
But then, you know, angry rush and cursing follows and she wanders off again.
I'll just fix you up.
So I'm starting off at 1 hit point. I forget, do you gain a hit dice back to spend
You gain
after a long
hit
rest?
dice back, not hit points on a long rest.
But you can spend that hit dice, correct?
Yes, you can spend it immediately in the morning.
Yeah, you're gonna get war.
Crawling in my crawl.
Man, these dice rolls are a good indication of how the day is gonna go. Let's get started.
Just we're on day 1, so don't worry. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
got another
visit
day to
somebody
rest.
After... Yeah,
Okay.
so we're gonna go visit
Yeah, that's fine, I
somebody
can just-
after the war swap.
Can we ask our friend Cleric to give him the boops now that he's, you know,
Yes.
disease free?
Yeah, so you guys will find her out on the mezzanine here, in the middle of town, next to this great psychopomp statue. And while everyone else in the town, all the other elves anyway, are, you know, wearing these heavy hoods and cloaks and sticking to the shade, she is right out there in the morning sunlight doing her, you know, morning prayers to the morning lord. You can see that her skin is like cracking and peeling in places, and her eyes are watering. Because dark elves don't like the light any more than kobolds do.
Oh, I know this. I know this. Similar pain when I first came
Good
to
luck
land.
getting out of the grid.
Oh yeah.
Spent at least a week. So dizzy could not see in front of face. Was fun times.
Don't worry, a gigantic shadow will temporarily obscure the light. Before she'll respectfully stand to the side. She gets this shit. I understand. I think it's dumb, but I understand it. Me and my god, we get along just fine.
Okay.
And yeah,
Did you choose a deity, by the way?
Yeah, I chose a deity. I don't think it's ever come up though.
Would you like to whisper it to me, just out of curiosity? Because I'm sure, much as you recognize her holy symbol, she will recognize yours. Alright.
Yeah, not as expected, huh?
Yeah, no.
Ah, I've had such a joyous morning. This morning I only woke up close to death rather than dead.
That is a step up for Szooth, it's true.
And you get
I woke up
got
this
a-
morning! Hooray!
Yeah, you get a quick warm water wash before we took you out because not gonna walk around with you smelling like sick.
Of course, bathing important.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, she'll just kind of
Especially-
put up a hand when you guys get close, like, let me finish my prayers, and then she'll raise up her hands towards the sun and just, like, stare directly at it for a second until she recoils and closes her eyes, which is rutting, and her skin starts, like, blistering a little bit. Ah, fuck. She grabs a cloak off the side of the statue and just throws it back on. Burning.
Don't worry, it never gets better. But that's the price we pay for the conveniences of the sun walking.
Don't worry, it never gets better.
Yeah,
Don't worry, it sucks forever.
Yeah, she just looks at Szooth and nods sadly and says, "Though I do it less for convenience and more for the glory of the Morning Lord and all of his radiant, burning, searing brightness."
I do woke up with the glory of Morning Lord, but do not see me proud of it.
I
just
assure you,
stares
your
at
sun.
you.
I assure you.
Toothy grin.
I assure you, your sun scale smiles down upon you for your devotion. It is a grand gesture, great one. You should be proud, if not a little bit more covered.
Well, I already feel like I'm in violation of some edict just for not worshipping in the nude, so my whole body is exposed to his agonizing embrace.
His grossly incandescent.
Let nobody wants shaved nipple.
No. Nobody does. Anyway, and she, like, takes a little water skin off her belt and sucks the entire thing down. Holds up a hand, keeps sucking until it makes an ugly sound, and throws it away. Okay.
Just
Sorry.
holds up
Good
her
morning.
Little Szooth.
Good morning. I am almost dead and require healing.
Oh, you look terrible. I'm so sorry.
But
No,
disease free.
I am much better than the day before. Chances of survival high.
Right, let's see if we can, keep that at 100%.
Life is but a fluctuation between living and not living.
That's one way to look at it, little guy. I prefer to think of it as one long strive for glory and goodness, but I guess just trying to stay alive is certainly one way to go about it.
That it is too. I suppose it is wrong to say nothing but. It is many things.
Nahia
you
goes to
got
take a nap in the
9
sun.
hit points.
Ah, yes. Such healing glory. Luckiest kobold alive to have so many ladies to heal and prepare body.
Well, are the rest of your friends in better shape, I hope? No more lasting
Oh.
injuries?
Yes, they are a tough lot, handpicked by my all-wise eye.
Oh, so you're the leader of this little group, huh?
Hire such lords as Lita to... noble wording for a mere kobold like me.
Right. But you organized your little friends, huh?
Oh, yes. I am the one who throws the coin at them. They are the ones who do all the smart and hard things, like fighting and traveling and discovering ancient magical tombs. They are a great party. Assets, all of them. Friends, even more.
Aw, that's so sweet. But I know they're just happy to have you along, too.
I suppose so.
Oh, don't be modest. Anybody'd love to have their own little kobold leading the charge.
Modesty is a tenet of kobold culture. One must remain modest, for that is to be aware that one is a kobold.
And she'll look up from him to Ursula and kind of give you a nod. She's maybe like 5 inches taller than you, Ursula. She's kind of short for an elf.
Damn it.
She's
so short.
Small elf.
Right in your fucking strike zone, huh?
Don't worry,
God
as soon
damn.
as she pulls off the robe again, Hashat will get to see that she's also a big titty elf, so...
Szooth will walk over to her and go,
You know, there is someone I would like you to meet.
Oh?
Someone who is
Yes,
very,
Dick!
someone who is very enthusiastic about your existence.
Oh?
Yes, yes. Her name is Hashat. She is a lover of elven culture. Perhaps you can give her hands-on lessons.
Oh, an elven scholar. Yeah. She kind of thinks for a moment and shakes her head and says, "Do you know how strange it is to come up from the surface and find out that there are scholars and books written about your culture like you're some sort of moldy artifact?"
Oh no! Not a moldy artifact, more like a treasure. A buried one. One that has untold value. That's what Hashat sees you as. She is a very, very, very big purveyor of elven culture.
Can I pause it for Szooth to get?
Yeah, Szooth, you can go ahead and have inspo.
Not only are you dropping like romance this elf poetry, you're still trying to wingman for the horse girl. Well done.
Alright, so it looks like you guys are going to go meet Hashat over in the shadow of the great tree. Tarnavak, what are you up to?
Not much of particular note, really. This is probably the first proper elven settlement I've been to, so I'm just going to be in the tavern people watching.
Okay.
How
Give
do
me
elves go about being elves? What is it that makes them elf, other than the pointy ear and the squishiness?
and the cock's leaving.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, if you would, Tarnavak. Cool. Alright, so you, like, take a seat at the closest thing that resembles a tavern, which is like this big pavilion. There are indeed drinks being served, as well as food, and a bard on a harp playing her dusky elven heart out. And yeah, you're able to spend some time watching them, enjoying their graceful movements, the way their women just sort of brullow about in the breeze. There are very few men in the settlement, you notice, which, of course, plays into what you already knew, that, of course, elves are a matriarchal culture, though not quite so much as Amazons. And I think you also notice, perhaps near to when you're getting ready to leave, that one of the elves who's been sitting next to you this whole time, there's a big fluffy tail just sitting out of her traveling cloak, just swoosh, swoosh, swooshing on the ground, which is very unelven.
Bell? A Bork elf?
A belf.
Oh my god.
Bye.
What an unholy matrimony. I can only see this ending in cocklust.
And I'm probably familiar with the concept of crossbreeds, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are loads of hobgoblin crossbreeds where you come from, with basically everything that lost a war with you, so... You've probably never seen a half-elf before, though. That's pretty rare.
Yes, I'll just have to file that into the neat category.
Alright.
But actually, is this the only one? And if there's a lot more women than males, I would expect there to be more than just the one.
As far as your 8 perception sees, no, this is the only one, and she blends in quite well with the crowd when she has her like hood and cloak on.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't really have much to do with that.
Alright.
Sorry.
No, cool. Ursula, are you going to get up to anything while your friends are cavorting with the locals?
Well, yeah. Getting a good bath would be nice.
Alright. Are you looking to just get, like, jump in the stream or a bath at the house, or are you looking to get someone to bathe you?
No, she's just looking for, like... She doesn't know elven culture, so, like, jumping into a fucking stream could be like, oh, congratulations for desecrating this fucking stream, whatever, so...
Yeah. I mean, there was an actual, like,
Sure.
tub for bathing water back in the house if you want. Or you
yeah.
could ask around.
So, yeah, she ask if... she'll ask if that's the ones that exist. That it's for usage, or if that's a elf thing that they have to go through.
No, yeah, whoever you ask on the street will just say that, yeah, of course you can bathe in your house. The Druids do have a holy pond you can take a dip in on special days, but they are currently not open for business, such as it were.
Okay, you cut there, so all I heard was, oh, they're not open for business.
Weird.
That was just on your end, then I actually had him fine this time.
Okay.
Alright, well, the Druids do have a holy pond you can bathe in, but they're not open at this time.
Okay. And just, yeah, I'll go clean myself up, get my stuff cleaned up.
Sounds good.
And then where you can get something to eat.
Alright.
That would also be nice.
Yeah, that you will have to acquire probably from where Tarnavak is. Seems to be the only place that actually serves food here. And the rest of the party. Let's see. Hashat, would you like to actually play through a scene with Tessanora, or are you content to just chat it up with her for a bit? Maybe throw a persuade check at her?
With advantage from Szooth.
Oh my.
No, it's fine. I'll do it. I'll talk.
Okay. So yeah, Szooth and the Elven Sun Cleric will approach you. She'll give you a formal bow and say, Milady Hashat, yes? Your friend Szooth here says you're quite the scholar of elven cultures.
Yes, a deep respecter.
Hashat is just staring up at the fancy tree, and looks to be mulling over going inside. And you guys, she'll smile.
Enjoying the Starwood tree, are you? Would you like to see it up close?
I was thinking about it.
It's a one of a kind. We're all very proud of it. Preserved from seeds over 1,000 years old.
Well, that's mighty impressive.
So she'll sort of put a hand on your shoulder and push you up towards the stairs. Starwood trees used to be the heart of every elven settlement, though they grew rarer over time, especially towards the end. She'll kind of cast an askew glance at that and shake her head and add, but we did save some seeds in Galavas, ready to restore things when winter blew over. And he finally has, so here we are. This thing's almost 50 years old now. Just a little sapling, she says, staring up at
Just a
the
little
biggest
sapling.
Yeah, the biggest tree you've ever seen by like twice over.
Well, it's pretty big for a sapling. What are you feeding the damn thing?
A lot of druid magic.
I'm
Master
gonna say a lot of druids! Oh, we fucking feed this thing druids. This baby slaps on tree can hold so many druids.
Yeah, then like smash cut to horrible blood rites as elves just bathe in the blood of their kin and splash it in buckets on the tree roots.
Welcome to the Black Isles, comrade.
Yeah, pretty much. No, she'll answer magic and add, these Starwood trees feed on arcane and divine energies and hold them like nothing else in the world. A staff made of Starwood. Well, staff or bow or any other weapon. They used to be the stuff of heroes.
Well, that's very impressive. Must be mighty valuable. I'm sure you guess must keep it under pretty strong guard.
That is why we have the foremost of elven mages, well, this stands for the Queen herself, here with us.
I did hear talk that he was some big mighty archmage.
Mm-hmm. Descended directly from the greatest archmage of, well, the old empire. An artificer who almost won us the war if he hadn't died.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'd like to hear more about, especially if someone as cute as you is going to be telling.
Oh, and she'll immediately just blush again. Is your whole party made up of charmers?
Well, everyone's got their own kind.
Nah, not me though.
This is the most charismatic person here. Well, actually not.
I don't
Second
know.
most.
I was gonna say my charisma isn't my absolute. No, it's 13 actually. No, those guys. I'm just big and I talk a good game, but I certainly do. I do not have the power to follow through.
Szooth, little Szooth there's got is very earnest and just absolutely huggable. Nahia is big and has a very intriguing accent. Ursula is small and cute and has very fuzzy. Tarnavak is a very brave and valiant warrior.
Well, I see I'm truly traveling with a group of heroes. Good to hear it.
Oh, they're just some mercenaries.
Still stronger than me. I barely made it out of the city on Master Starshaper's orders before I had to come running home screaming.
Well, I guess we are pretty strong. I guess
Humility may be a trait of kobolds, but Hashat here, Hashat very powerful. Command of the earth under her. Could make many things rock.
Gets shit hard.
Tessanor just giggles into her hand.
I do have a special. I suppose I do have a special connection to the earth under my.
Saved us not once, but twice over the span of the last adventure. Very, very valuable team member. Very, very heroic spirit.
Speaking of arcane connections, if you don't mind me asking, what's the story with that hammer? And she'll like reach out towards your hammer as if to like run her fingers across it.
Oh, I'll definitely just pull it away from her. I appreciate the curiosity, and I'll be more than happy to tell you, but I'm afraid for your own safety, I can't let you touch it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was presumptuous of me. Please, I'd love to hear the story.
Szooth just giggles in the back of his mind.
I'm going to pat her on the head. Don't worry about it.
Szooth just
It's
giggles.
dangerous to other people other than myself.
Her big ears just kind of wiggle from side to side when you pat her on the head.
Szooth giggles as in the back of the mind he's connecting the story of Thor and how his hammer was a phallic object. You know,
Her ears wiggled.
Yeah, her ears wiggle.
Charisma safe for Hashat. See if she can keep her shit together.
Oh, that is really cute.
It is super cute.
Many conversations to be had.
I keep my composure.
Many conversations to be had. Perhaps they should be had inside.
I suppose. Yeah, I get.
She has already shown her devotion to our sun gods. Now she must rest inside the safety of shadows.
You say our sun gods. I didn't realize you were a follower of the Morning Lord.
I follow the sun scale, the great dragon in the sky, who dominates all, who is the sun himself. He takes many, many names from many different cultures, but he is still the sun scale.
Of course, Wolvar has many names and many cultures. That makes sense. I admit I've never even heard of Kobold religion? I'd love to hear more sometime. But first, we were talking about the Earth Hammer.
But
Yes,
first,
exactly.
we were relocating ourselves to somewhere more comfortable to speak. Come,
Wow.
I know the pains of staying out in the sun when the body is not able.
Damn it. That's very nice.
Come, come.
And Szooth will start to like grab both their hands and try to shepherd them along.
Alright, so are you going into the greenhouse, or are you going back to your house?
The rental houses.
Alright.
And
Just as Ursula is bathing. Excellent.
No, we're not going back to that house. There's several of them.
I mean, yeah, but
Well-
you only have one.
Yeah, but I'm just here. Okay, so here's what I'm planning. Szooth's gonna be like shepherding them along and like push them in forward, and he's slowly going to just disappear with a stealth check.
Alright, yeah, sure, Szooth. Why don't you go ahead and make a stealth check, and Hashat make a advantaged persuade check.
I mean,
I
okay.
tried.
Alright, unfortunately her passive perception is indeed higher than that,
Wait,
Szooth.
wait. Wait,
He just
weren't
reaches
there
back
some-
and grabs you when you try to sneak away and say, "Oh, where are you going, little guy? Come on."
I just remembered. I left my spare scarf in another location.
Oh, we can go get it later. Come on, we're talking about magic now.
Ah, yes. Such an interesting
That's just
topic.
mean.
One that I need to get my pen and quills for. I shall be right back.
Alright.
Feel free to.
At this point, make a deception check. She's gonna oppose it with insight.
Hmm.
Fucking
Damn.
destroyed!
Wow.
Owned. Get fucking owned.
She
I have a
scrutinizes you for a moment, then says, "Alright, Szooth, you go on."
Yes,
And
I
she
will
will-
go on.
And then Szooth will zip up to Hashat real quick and go,
And you will go on without me. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You were very kind and generous.
Think nothing of it. I am simply being the wing scale.
Wait, no, Savin. Wouldn't she have like a penalty because they're still outside in the sun?
I mean, you're not
To
wrong.
Wouldn't she have to a passive perception where it just shrunk to -5?
I believe you guys were specifically going to the shade, so no.
Yeah, but I'm obviously gonna zip off before then. Because
Well,
if she feels the sun,
a
like
little
the
late
same
now,
as
but
the
yes, you make a good point.
Either way. Szooth will
Well-
go zipping off, giggling madly.
He's gonna go. I guess I'll put an arm around. What's her name? Tessnor. How do you pronounce her name?
Tassanora. Or just Tassie.
Tassinor. Tassie. I'll put an arm around her. Well, Tassie, while we're waiting for Szooth to come back, I guess we can go inside and I'll talk to you about everything I know about this thing.
Sure, that'd be lovely. And then you enter the rental house, and Ursula's in there bathing.
It's like, just looks up completely wet, naked. It's like, oh,
Oh,
Hey, I specifically directed you guys towards another rental house. There's several of them.
and you don't own any of them.
Well, I mean, you can rent.
We don't have keys to any of.
Well, okay, that's fair. I didn't know Ursula was bathing, though.
Yeah, none of you knew Ursula was in there at all, so it's fine. So yeah, she
go
just like
Oh.
covers her face
Oh,
in
you
both
came to
hands and
help?
turns away. Oh, I think we came at a bad time.
no, actually, you're not. I can't reach the spot in the back here. Like, you see, stubby arms. I can't really reach back there.
Well, Hashat, it looks like you've found an excellent use for your mighty physique. I'll just be waiting out here. And she will just like pivot 180 on a heel and stride away. She is, however, giggling rather than like upset.
A
What?
great warrior's work is never done, I suppose.
It's like, You can see Ursula is trying to reach for a spot on the back. Don't have
I
any
will.
brushes here.
I suppose they don't need them.
Everyone knows that elves mad fucking flexible.
Yeah, fucking goddamn slinkies, a lot of them.
I suppose I will help Ursula for a moment.
Their breasts are so huge, but their arms are so small and slender. It's amazing they can lift the damn things up to clean them.
So while that's happening, Nahia, what's your passive perception?
It sure is 10.
Sure is 10. So what you mean is 5 while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get woken up, actually,
Oh.
by a bucket of water just splashing all over your tail.
Ah!
Just
Wow.
goes the extinguishing flame down to a little ember as several elven children run screaming off into the woods.
Little bastards.
Even
Alright. I'm in nothing but a shirt and underwear, and I just like stand up to my full height, and I'm gonna go big old taily flame.
The kids just screech in terror. Roll intimidate.
No, I'm not gonna roll intimidate. I'm then going to play dead and run away afterwards.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
They've slain the mighty beast.
all right. So you play dead as they run away, and then like a couple of the braver ones like stop at the tree line and stare at you, sprawled out on the ground. Let's see how dumb these kids are. Good old
Probably
10s
smarter
across the
than
board.
Ursula.
All right, they're dumb enough to believe this. A couple of them like continue screaming like, "Oh God, no!" And one of them, the bravest among them, a little like what we would think of as probably like a 12-year-old boy, but he's probably like 50. Just comes up and like pokes you with a stick. Poke, poke, poke.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him, pull him down, and give him a noogie. Noogie.
Screams and flails around.
This was very rude of you, little boy. You're waking up a beautiful woman with nothing but cold water. Little boys get noogies, you know.
He starts laughing instead of screaming, and some of the other kids slowly come back out.
Yeah. Once they've all stopped terror reacting, I will release the child and let my tail flame down again before fucking just trying to fucking dry myself off. It is very rude. Have you never seen Salamander before?
They shake their heads.
Well, as you might have guessed by now, my tail is not actually just me on fire. Plus, who would you know who could sleep while they're on fire? It is terrible.
Are you a dragon?
This is a good question. I've got a little friend. He likes to say that I am actually some kind of dragon, but this is not true. No, my name is Nahia, and I'm a salamander.
Oh, are you some kind of wizard?
No, I'm actually more like one of the religious people.
How are you on fire all the time?
It is mostly how my body works. This little fire here is proof that we are alive. And of course, I can make it large, I can make it small at choice, like a great bright flame. But I try to keep it small here because, well, most of you would go blind.
They all sort of like cover their eyes as they are doubtlessly trained to do.
Yes, of course. And it can do other useful things. And I will like reach down to my tail and just cup some of the fire out of it until I'm holding it, and then just sort of toss it in the air where it can extinguish, a la produce flames.
They all gasp and cheer as you start doing like little fire tricks. One of them asks if you can cook your food like that.
This is true, but it is very hard to cook on a flame that continues to change. Let me see here. And I will like return to my goods and sort of rummage in my pack. To be fair, most of my stuff is like travel rations, you know? And here we go. And I will like lift out an actual like semi-fresh piece of meat from traveling. And yeah, I'll cook it. And then offer it to
Some
the
horse
kids.
meat.
Shifty eyes.
I mean, it is, because that's the last thing you guys harvested.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I will cook it fine. I have no kind of like bladed implements on me, like literally at all, except for my claws. So I will just have to slice off hunks that away.
Even more fearsome looking.
Yep. And there you go.
Wow.
Not the most even cook, but definitely edible.
So as you're handing out horse meat to these kids, you feel like an intense warmth spread through your body as like all the water is just squeezed off into a puddle at your feet, and then all of your clothes are just instantly dry as a figure approaches behind you and just waves his hands at the kids. All right now, all right. Stop harassing the poor woman. You've done enough harm for today. The kids just go, aww, and scarper.
Then you're a little better, but my thanks regardless, Lord Starshaper.
They'll all be powerful mages someday, but for now, just dumb little kids. I'm glad it turns out that salamanders don't, in fact, die when you put their fires out.
Fucking stars forbid there will be none of us left on a rainy day.
Indeed.
But it is a very unpleasant shock.
I can
That said,
imagine.
kids know not better. It is fine.
Just do be mindful of that flame, though, around the trees. They are surprisingly flammable.
Indeed, I have chosen my spot more carefully in consideration, and I'll indicate I'm mostly like laid out on the stones where they can soak up some sun heat anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right. So he'll just give you a nod and go back to work. Like, all right, I've harassed the kids enough now.
I mean, he's got to turn up and do the Arc Wizard thing and be like, by the way, the biggest badass is over here. Yeah, I'll return to napping and probably snore less this time.
Right. And if it's, I think that's a good point to just kind of cycle on to the next day. Nahia, you can as well have inspiration. That was adorable.
I wanted to help Tarnavak do his studies.
Well, he's already rolled for it, but if you want to, like, make a quick perception check to see if you see anything in there, that's fine.
Can I make it an investigation?
Well, I guess, what are you looking for in particular if you're investigating the place?
Well, if we're looking for elven culture and trying to learn them, then I guess we would be watching them and trying to connect patterns between what they do and, like, guess the reason to why as they do it. Szooth's a little bit interested in them since they also seem to be a sun-weak race, but are living above ground.
Alright. I think that would be either history or perception, depending on how you want to go about it. Investigating's not quite meant for that.
I'll use history then, since I don't take a negative to that in the middle of the day.
Well, they are all indoors at this point, but yeah.
22.
Alright, so yeah, Szooth, you are able to park yourself like on the other side of the Bork Elf, and you and Tarnavak are able to like study the town for the rest of the day, just watching the elves come and go. You know, the longer you remain there, the fewer suspicious or wary glances you get, especially Tarnavak, who's by now just kind of a bump on the wall to them.
Szooth just like slowly pans up from off screen next to Tarnavak.
Little kobold head periscope.
And the two of them will just spend their time taking notes.
Sounds good.
Submarine noises.
Alright, and yeah, so that day passes. You guys have the mental equivalent of like several pages of behavioral notes to analyze later. And Ursula's had a nice bath with Hashat's help. And yeah. Next day comes, everyone mark off your last bit of exhaustion. And recover any spent resources. You can be ready to go.
Ah, yes. Nothing like relaxation and rest to get you prepared for the next adventure. By the way, what is our...
So how far are we going? for this one?
I have no idea. I was busy being gleaned when we.
So we're going. I'm going to put it down. I'm just going to make it spend every penny that was given to me. Most of it. Having fun.
Sounds good.
You say every penny given to you, but we received 20 and I put 10 in so that we could stay in these houses for 2 days. So there's 10 silver left between all of us. Enjoy. 2 silver.
I'm going to spend that 2 silver.
Alright, well that's quite a bit of booze you can buy if you so desire.
I'm buying a backup quarterstaff in case burning creatures make it explode.
It's probably a
Can
good
I
choice.
I mean, they're like 2 fucking copper a pop.
Treat Tazzy.
Can I treat Tazzy to a night of drink?
She will politely decline. She will have to actually do her temple duties come nightfall. When the sun sets, so too do the clerics.
Alas.
And instead
However,
of drinks up, you
come
should be
morning, she will meet you all at your house with a large basket under one arm and a rapier buckled onto her belt. Good morning, everyone. You ready to depart?
Of course, always. Where are we departing to?
Travel west
well,
to a place where we can both make some sails and prepare. We should be able to find at least some kind of clues as to where we will find these imp creatures, so that we might cut out there still beating heart.
With
Wait,
any
wait,
luck,
wait,
we might, with any luck,
Wait.
we might find any more on the road, just like before.
Wait,
That's-
you mean the imp creatures we met across with that horse?
Yeah.
Of course, yes, Szooth. You know how they explode, however, when we destroyed them before. We are going to have to actually knock one of them out at least, so that we can retrieve its heart before it explodes.
We find a dangerous creature, and immediately you agree to go on an adventure to subdue one. Ah, yes, perfect. Adventure.
I mean,
Hearts not easily cowed by adversity. I knew I selected correctly.
also it is on the way to the place where we need to go to sell our goods.
And we're making money at the same time. See, I told you, Tassie. All of them are very capable. Do the thinking and the working.
It certainly seems so. Just so you know, I was thinking we might start near the old volcano. It's been inactive ever since, well, sometime between the fall of winter and now. And, well, if the fire creatures are going to be coming from anywhere, I thought that might be a sensible place. But there is one little problem with going there. It's on your way, but there's this group of Amazons that have set up shop on the road.
Oh, maybe we... It is unfortunate. We cannot do any shopping as we are low on funds.
Not
think they will
I
that
assume
kind
they are
of
not
shop.
companionable.
Do you think they will barter?
Well, when I tried to go up that way, I met their leader on the road, and she said I couldn't pass. They were on the only bridge over a little river. I couldn't pass unless I agreed to duel them. And when I said no, they didn't seem to take kindly to that, so heroically I fairy fired them all in the eye and then ran away. But now that you're here, I'm sure we can get by just fine.
Wait, I thought they were merchants. Do they sell duels?
Maybe?
Setting
I'm
up
sure
shop
we
is
can
also a
handle some
euphemism.
lizard men.
Oh, you meant the metaphor.
They are like big women. It's easy to fight them.
Wait,
I suppose.
It's the Amazon, not lizard
No,
men.
is it an Amazon or is it a lizard man?
Amazon.
Why did I hear lizard man?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Because you want Amazonian lizards.
Because you're a conspirator.
I mean,
Hello, Amazonian
Because
lizard
it's
here.
important.
It's true.
Speaking of which, Szooth will scoot over near Szooth and whisper.
I'm sure we can take an Amazon.
I'm surprised she's already joining our group. There are still at least 3 different mating steps before I introduce that. What is funny?
Oh, we're not quite there yet. She's coming with us to keep us alive.
Of course. What else is a kinsbond supposed to do?
She's now just assumed that, hey, look, they're married. Congratulations!
It is a rather expedient process, I see. Is it like this for all Sunwalkers? I take no note.
How did the pressing of the cloacas together go for you?
Maybe like two fucking suction cups put together.
Gross.
That was very well. Where did you get? How did you do that so on command?
Do what? Sorry, the pop?
The pop.
It's not hard.
It's just a mouth trick.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Do you think when you have
Did you
children,
just assume I was opening some kind of alcohol bottle? Perfect timing.
do you think when you have children they will have long ears and long faces?
Savage.
Excuse me.
It is a legitimate question.
Do I look like I have a long face?
Of course not. But I always hear the
Nay.
metaphor. But I always hear the metaphor of horses having long faces.
Long something, I'll tell you that.
I do not know what this something you refer to, but I also know that their phallic members are rather lengthy. Oh, that is what you were referring to.
God damn it.
Meanwhile, we
All
pan
right.
over to Tassie, who is
Alright, let's get going.
reaching into this like big wicker basket she has under an arm and pulls out a tiny box about like 6 inches to a side and says, "Before we go, perhaps you'd like me to make myself useful and tell our fortunes before we get underway." Ancient
Oh, you're a
practice
fortune
of the
teller
Morning
too?
Lord. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would seem that you are a
Just
Tarokar,
looks-
yes?
That's right.
Just looks into a coin pouch and says, about 12 silver.
I don't need any money if we're working together. That's fine, but I appreciate
No,
it.
I tell you my fortune.
Oh, I get it.
I would
But
be
no.
interested to learn what the fates have in store for me.
Well then, shall we get started? She
Ooh,
will-
Bah.
I will have to abscond.
No, you can't have my deck. I'm sorry. I need that.
No, I must not be a part of the process.
Oh, why?
It is against my beliefs of kobolds. We must stay humble by working hard despite not knowing our fates. To know one's fate is to become resigned to it. To become resigned is to become lazy. Kobolds must always be industrious.
Work, tick.
Well, if you're sure, she'll kind
Besides-
of glance at Hashat and say, "I'll just tell his fortune, and we don't have to tell him, huh?"
Fortunes for everybody.
For the bold. Fortune favors the bold, you know.
Exactly. With that in mind, there's no need for a reading.
But I find myself curious, of course, to learn what the fates might have in store for me.
Of
Indeed,
course.
if I learn that I am cursed with a terrible fate, then I will be blessed by the opportunity to prove it wrong.
You cannot be cursed. You are a member of the Sun Scale, a daughter of it. You are blessed.
Of course, but still.
Of course, I will not take anybody else from learning their fortune.
So, Tass sits down on her knees and rolls out a bit of handkerchief on the ground and deals out 5 cards face down onto it. Now, let's see what the gods have in store for us on this auspicious outing. So, for those of you who haven't been in Sav&D or have forgotten, because it sure has been a long time since we did fortune telling.
It has been a long time, so let's do it.
Here we go.
Somebody never forgets.
So unlike in Sav&D 3, you gain the benefit of the fortune card once and then it vanishes. So once you get your fortune told, if it triggers, you will need to go get your fortune told again, rather than just, getting your fortune told and then never needing to ever again.
Ah, okay.
Bit of a revision there.
I did kind
was
of
so
enjoy
useful for
keeping
Frida.
my one from 73.
I'm
It
sure.
was pretty great.
My fortune sucked.
I love
I
that
never
card.
scored it ever.
Mine never came up either, so you know.
I scored it so many fucking times with saving the
I know,
piss.
right?
Yeah. And these two conflicting reports are exactly why I made the change. So, let's start out with Merzendi. Boop. This is your card, the Paladin. So that's the first...
Captivation.
What?
God damn it.
Alright, so this is Swords 9, or Swords 2. The Court of Swords represents the inevitability of violence, the way it dominates and pervades all life. I think we're definitely going to be in store for a bit of violence on this expedition. So, Merz, if you want to copy this down
Hey,
somewhere.
That's the one that Merzendi had.
Yep. Then for Ursula, the Abjurer. That's, let's see, Stars 4. Well, the Court of Stars represents the influence of magic upon us, though often of the unwanted kind. When you hold this card and fail a saving throw against a spell, gain inspiration. And for Scow, the Monk.
Oh no, I'm underpowered.
How dare.
Let's see, that's
Wow.
Glyphs 1. The Court of Glyphs represents the Eye of the Divine turning upon us. Our quest will soon earn the attention of a higher power. While you hold this card and speak with an agent or aspect of the waking gods, gain inspiration.
Damn it.
Fuck.
That's really a pain in the ass right there. Once again, I've been shackled.
Oh, we don't want. No, that's fine. You can get.
Alright,
have
and
another
for
one.
DCL, the Beast. Oh boy, you got yourself a face card, I think.
Yeah, that's a face. Numberless.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's no way he's gonna get this one scored in. Are you fucking high?
When you hold this card and commit an act of evil, you gain inspiration. You're never getting.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that's not getting
Oh
cited.
dear. The Beast is recklessness and violence. Our baser urges may take control. I hope you all have
Yes.
strong wills, or else we may not come back alive. And lastly, for Kinabuns, the Healer. Hey!
Huh.
Let's see, that's Glyphs 3. So that means, just like for, let's see, who was it? Scow. When you hold this card and speak with an agent or aspect of the waking gods, gain inspiration.
Well, I heard that I am. You want to just score those ones in? No.
But it is fine. You simply need to speak within a mirror.
I don't think that's quite how it works. Unless the gods talk to you first.
Of course, they are.
Well, I ain't never seen or spoken to any kind of god.
They have but once, but it was a long time ago in a place of, well, more clerical civilization and persuasion. It was only the once.
Now,
It is fine.
in addition to our fortunes, weal, and woe, she says, tucking the cards away, I also brought fresh bread. And she reveals the contents of her basket to be many loaves.
Szooth takes one.
I'll take.
Like, not a whole loaf.
No.
I,
No, not actually a whole loaf.
It's his whole muzzle inside, just to place it gently in.
It's too late.
Mom.
It's too late. Now we have a picture of Szooth munching on a loaf. Nom nom.
It's like the hot, like he has to open wide and place the loaf in the muzzle shape, and then shut it down on it and go. Mm-hmm.
It's like a crocodile.
Yeah, he'll be like that now for a few hours. Yeah.
All right.
Listen,
I got the one that got me something. Mortal power.
Yeah. You guys are fucking fine.
We can probably
Like-
get our. I mean, we can get our fortune told again later.
Blech.
bleh.
Coin,
So,
X.
what is the game plan, my mans?
We go.
We're
west.
we're heading this way.
I thought we were
Uh,
heading
that's east.
west.
We want to sell off this heavy
I
shit
might
lay
have said
down with
west
first.
instead of east. My bad.
Oh, you actually
Oh,
did
it's
mean.
east.
I did mean
Oh,
east.
yeah.
This is the volcano over
Okay.
here. I'm
Okay.
just retarded. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Yeah, we're
This is the city we were
First
want to get to.
Yes, Lou
And
Varn
so
is the
where-
city that Jux left you an introductory letter for to an antiquarian who lives there.
That's not too. That's not 2 or 3 days away.
That's 4 days.
Yeah, they're totally the
1,
same.
2, 3, 3.5. 3.5 days.
3.5. Meh.
Sure. How much was like just a shitty carriage wagon so that we aren't like palanquining this the whole way?
What's in it?
A lot more
Like
than
a-
you guys have.
Have we not got enough for a pull wagon?
I don't think so. I think a
Or is it
cart is
cart?
like
It's
at least
fucking-
15.
Wait, how much?
I don't know. Let's find out.
How much, Savin?
Let's find out.
You said 50.
Which-
I said at
Yeah.
least
Looking.
15.
You know,
Let me find out what it actually is. Mounts and vehicles. Here we go. A cart is 15 silver.
We can do that.
I got 5.
I got 12 on. I got 12 on me.
I've got like 6.
I have 10.
Plus you have,
I've
like-
got 4. And between us, we can.
No, we'd
Well,
also
it's-
have to get the horses, you know.
No, we can just pull a cart.
Oh,
You
I
can't pull a
see.
cart. It's not
Just-
much better than palanquining, but it is a little better.
It's a little bit better. Actually.
Yeah, it's less of everyone's shoulder getting.
I mean, I am a horse, but I'm not that kind of horse.
Name
What
of
would
the
a
horse.
donkey? Just a regular fucking pack donkey.
A
go for?
basic bitch donkey will cost you 8 silvers.
Yeah, we can. We've
12
got
I
more
s-
than enough between us.
Yeah.
Sure, that seems like a
Fucking
good
do
plan.
it.
Do note that with your elf friend here, you now have 6 people, so you will need to pay for the donkey's food as well. Or start, like, acquiring it via excellent travel rolls.
What?
Okay, let's see here. So we have
Get a bag of feet.
we have
Wait,
10
there's
silver
6
satin.
people?
Hold on.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are now 6 humanoids in the party, which is exactly what your Outlander background accounts for.
We just need
Yes.
donkey noms.
Yes, you need food for the donks.
The dog.
Put a banging donk on it.
Okay, so how much that would run? Just basic,
Each day of feed for an animal is 5 copper pieces.
So we need to get together 24 silver between us to be able to
Okay.
buy cart
12,
donkey
5.
and feed it together.
Can everyone afford 4 silver, 8 copper each?
I've only got 4 silver.
I have 5 silver.
Have you added the 2 silver on from party loot?
Oh, were we
There was still
splitting
two.
that?
Yeah, there was still 2 silver left
Sorry,
over out of 10
I-
everyone got.
I thought it was staying in party loot for
Yeah, but Kina
stuff
wants to
like
go
this.
drinking, so
Fair enough. Then yes, I can do that.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll put in 4 silver, 8 copper.
Putting that
I'm
in
now
as well.
down to 2 silver. Oof, but okay.
You have to spend
I
money to make
suppose-
money.
I suppose I'm flat broke. Gosh.
Well, with a dark cart and donkey, it will not be exhausting getting from here to Lou Varn. And then when we get to Lou Varn, we can sell our goods and actually have money. And if we have no need for cart and donkey, we can sell both.
I mean, having to buy a cart and donkey so that you don't have to lug around your own shit for the convenience is probably the realest thing we've done so far.
The bourgeoisie adventurers.
Bourgeoisie, we bought the basic bitch and the basic bitch.
Exactly. That's like so far above your average peasant. Alright, so, are you guys just going to follow the road to Lou Varn?
Yeah.
We're going to head towards that dormant volcano, though.
Okay.
Well,
I guess the question
really thought
is,
we were going to
what's-
Laverne, then just backing up for the volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sticking on the road the way out and then doing detours on the way back. That's
So
more
you guys want to basically go like that, and then on the way back, go like that.
Yes.
Okay.
That way we're an equal distance from all from. So we get 2 ways to run in case the load gets.
Kitty.
Man,
Yes, she is very, very small and cuddly. She almost came up and headbutt me in the face.
do you need a travel roll?
Yes, I am going to need a travel roll.
I'm late. Oh, hey, we actually have a vehicle now.
Yeah, you do. You can use your proficiency with a score other than intelligence if you want, either strength or
Can
dexterity.
I also have land?
Yeah, you can help me.
Yeah, you can
I was
assist.
gonna. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Is there a donkey token in this game already? No.
Yeah. Just
Who?
get a picture of fucking Donkey from Shrek.
No.
I like the answer.
Why not?
'Cause I choose not to.
He's a good donkey. It's just Shrek has become too much a meme.
Shrek is very much too much of a meme. Here you go. I got it. Alright, so let's put you on the main page so I can grab you later. Then put you on the next map. So, we have a 19 for the navigator roll. Hedrah, would you like to make the provisioner roll?
Sure thing. Which is survival.
Yep.
No.
Oh
God.
boy.
We
Fucking
got the
fuck.
shit.
Why are you all terrible at getting the shits?
Because nobody fucking helps me with this.
Well, I can't. I physically cannot.
I know.
Yeah, I don't have any of those trained either.
So which
Survival.
which one?
Should I even bother rolling my stealth check?
I mean, you have to, because it can get worse depending on how many of you fail. Okay.
So I was going to say, I don't have stealth, but I do have perception. Would I be able to assist him scouting with that?
No, you want me using stealth. You want me using stealth. Remember that I have some light sense.
No, but
No, she's asking
not-
if she can help anyway.
You can.
Oh, okay.
However, I will note that you have the highest passive perception in the party, and when you're making or assisting on a journey check, you count as distracted, so you have a -5. So if anyone's not
Never
going to
mind,
be making
then.
these rolls, it might want to be
Oh.
you, who can, see danger coming. Speaking of which...
I guess I'll.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Alright, no, this time it's not the shits. That'd be too easy. Let's see what we
Thanks.
got here.
Too easy. Great.
I'll take anything that doesn't give me fucking
Yes.
disadvantage, man.
Alright. So, Ursula, as a provisioner, it's your job to take care of, the donkey's food, right? I mean, it's part of the calling. However, one night, as you're, catching food for everybody, you're just too damn distracted by how difficult it is to hunt in this part of the area, because you keep seeing these scorched animals all over the place. They've just been burnt black or exploded by mephits. You keep finding it. And so one day you're just pissed and distracted, and you forget to put the donkey's food somewhere where it can't reach. You just leave it out.
Eats all its food.
And yeah, the next morning you wake up, all of your donkey food is gone, and your donkey has gained like 10 pounds. It's like, bleh.
Motherfucker.
Fuck.
Wow, you fat old nag. How dare you?
Blit.
Hey,
The donkey just
I
looks
wasn't-
up at you like,
Hey,
what are you gonna do to
donkey,
me,
what's
bitch?
wrong?
I already won.
no,
You can't stop me.
The donkey and
I
Ursula
already
took
won,
that
do as you will.
her.
I have already won. Do as you will.
You didn't win. What he did.
Yeah, but at the same when you say you fat old nag, it'd be like
Hey,
just Ursula and the donkey.
I was
Like,
talking to
hey.
the donkey.
Oh,
He's
Well.
fine. We can feed the donkey from some of our hunted. I will use my own backup
You're a
reserve
small
of
mushy bear,
rations.
not a fat old nag. You're a little fuzzy.
How many days deep are we in the journey?
You are a day, so this is the start of the second.
Literally day one.
Great.
Literally doing.
So I'm gonna just cut 3 days of rations out of my backup supply so that the donkey can count as a mouth fed by Ursula's natural
Excellent.
wayfarer.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
I will sigh and swap to Jackie.
The donkey just gets a smug look like, yeah, that's right.
You should be glad we are not eating you, donkey.
He looks unafraid.
Well, you should be afraid. I happen to come with self-cooker.
So,
You
a
would not
couple
be
of
the
hours.
first ass that Nahia has consumed.
Ooh. So a couple of hours later, you come across a river, and on that river is a bridge. And on that bridge, you see a large, imposing figure who Tassie will whisper into your ears. That's her. That's that Amazon. Oh God, and she's got a lot of friends.
Hmm.
Ah, bless.
And yeah, as you near her, you see that this Amazon is definitely from the Red Sonja school of Amazons, of the order of chest and hips barely restrained by leather straps, jutting proudly ahead of her, such that she
What the fuck
probably
is Roy
hasn't
doing here?
she probably hasn't seen her toes in a while. Let's say that.
You know, if I had more confidence in my stealth checks today, I'd be like, maybe I can use stealth to find a way for us to sneak across. But, you've seen my rules.
I'm sure.
You said she challenged you to a duel last time you...
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what happened.
Of course, his name is Porkins.
And I don't think her friends will be much concern.
You wish to go up and duel this woman, Tarnavak?
Yeah, which one's got to do it?
Well,
I will
I
pass
can't.
myself.
I can't hardly have any of you fighting her for me.
I wouldn't mind fighting.
A duel, a duel. How
Just-
romantic. How exciting.
looks at them. Like their style doesn't seem familiar to anything for Ursula, correct?
Probably not, unless you have a lot of experience with, like, southern Amazons.
Well, this area.
No, they're probably not from around here. Likely they came up on a boat because you're fairly near to the coast and just wandered in.
Tell you what, Tarnavak, if this goes badly, I will offer them vodka. It should at least pave the way a little bit, but I have every faith that you can kick some ass.
Just checks. Just looks back at them, goes, looks at them and say, just straight up to the Amazon. So what's your reasons to be out here then?
Yeah, the Amazon strides forward and says, "Ah, first customers of the day. Oh, merchants maybe? No, too easy. Too many weapons. Adventurers. Great.
Yep.
Great.
Yes, yes.
So you're wanting to cross this bridge, right?
You could say that.
Well, unfortunately," and she will pick up a large spear and a knife that have been like planted in the bridge next to her and lift them up out of the wood. "This bridge is mine. You can only cross if one of you can defeat me in a duel. Or, since there's such a party of you, we could have ourselves a right scrum of it. Either way, my girls and I are hungry for some action.
I'm not sure we could have so many people fighting at once. I only have so many cards.
Just kind of stares at you for a moment.
I got that one. Well,
I don't get it.
Nope.
That's fine.
It's time to
I didn't want to explain it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't for explaining. It was for enjoying for those who got the joke. Spoil the fun of it now.
Of course. You are merchants. Merchants of war.
I do not think that we are much inclined for a particularly large fight. It has been a lot of back-to-back shift days, so I believe one of us are happy to duel.
Of course.
One or all, it's all the same to me. Step on up. Let's see what you got.
Fuck our shit up, Tarnavak.
Rolls her shoulders.
If you
If
can.
you,
Ooh,
I'll go second. If you'll
Hobgoblin. You're a big bastard, aren't you?
Excuse me.
Grin and click my neck from side to side before drawing the masterwork sword.
He's not just a hobgoblin. He's the hobgoblin. Tarnavak the destroyer. Tarnavak the warrior. Tarnavak the bridge crosser.
We'll see about that. And me, she slams her fist into an open palm. I'm Siggy Lionfang, and I'm gonna make a name for myself on your unconscious body. He makes herself say unconscious. Kind of grits that one out.
A lion fang, eh? Well, I've heard some stories about that family. This'll be a pleasure.
Yeah, mine. She adopts a fighting stance. You just sort of come on and get some. So, initiative.
Yeah.
Good luck, Remy.
Everybody roll?
Do you
staying
intend
out
on
of it.
interfering?
No.
Then you don't need to roll initiative. Alright.
I've never seen a duel before.
Alright, so Tarnavak, you've barely made it onto the bridge before she just throws herself at you with a vicious howl. And let's see.
Crit out the gate.
That would be something.
I mean,
would
I
save
expect it,
Stop that
legitimately.
Alright, whiff! She rakes her blade across your armor, but it is too solid.
This one went to the same school of being shit at being named the Reaver, I see.
Chunk!
Yatta!
Damn.
Oof! She
Oh,
staggers back,
get a
dropping to a
repose.
knee.
Mada Dane.
Ah. Okay, let's try that again. This time with effort. But
This
first,
time with
she lets her javelin drop and she whips out a giant horn off of her belt. This huge thing that looks like it came from a minotaur's horn. Just puts it to her
War
lips.
dude, look out.
Slurp.
Oh.
And then she comes at you with a knife.
You know what, that's fair.
Dink! Damn it, who said you could wear so much armor?
Who said you could take drinks in the middle of combat?
Have you tried not holding it by the blade?
Glances between you and the blade like, am I? No, no.
In time to get biffed.
Bonk!
Funker for all that damage she healed.
Oof! I said get stabbed! There we go.
Ah,
oh shit.
Shank!
That time
She
was
finally
fucking
finds a
failing.
weak place in your armor. Rams it on in there.
Ow.
And I need you to make a con save.
Yeah.
Versus some
Oh, the
bleed.
bleeding knife.
Alright. You are
Safe face.
bleeding.
Of you
Oh, yeah, I guess you
are
could.
close enough. Yep, there are 4 people in range, so yeah, I'll just...
Ain't got time to bleed.
That's such a good feature.
you realize that you're an anime character and nobody in anime dies from bleed.
No, they do, but only after they're like leant up against a tree and surrounded by the bodies of the fallen.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They need to get a one-liner out.
All right.
Oh my god, I wish I rolled second wins like you. That's fucked up.
Hey, that's not fair.
That's more like it, girl. Come on. Give it to me.
All right. She.
Starting to get a bit tub thumper now.
This time she parries your blade, spins around, and she draws a second one. Okay, that's it. No more playing around. And, whoom, whoom.
Just going to deflect both of.
She growls, almost howling. Stab, stab, stab. You miss. She manages to parry your blade in turn, taking a step back. Whew. Okay. You're kind of a hard ass, aren't you?
Only just realized.
I'm not going down without getting you bloodied. Whing, whing, ding, ding.
She's going down without getting me bloody.
Damn it. Not if you keep rolling like that. She backs off, parrying. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that will just about do.
Hey, why is she getting her +2 to her?
Oh, you're right. You're right. She doesn't have duel weapon fighting, so that other one is 2 damage less. So yeah, you're still up. No one beats a lion fang.
Well, I only have bleed 1, so.
Yeah, you're still in it. You do take 1 damage when your turn comes around, however.
Yeah. Does anyone want to throw me an inspiration for what's going to be my last?
Okay.
I believe in you, Tarnavak.
Alright, it's not enough to drop her, but damn close.
Don't forget to save at the end in case you bleed out.
That's at the start of his turn.
Oh, so I make a save at the start?
Yeah, that's what
No,
you
I
just
guess you-
saved for, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you
no,
already-
because she hit me twice. I rolled 2
Oh.
save.
Okay. Well, whatever. You've taken a point, so I guess.
And, what, save again?
Yeah.
No, damn, you're gonna go down to 0 on your next turn. Wait, no, at the start of the turn. So if you don't succeed this next time around, you'll take 1.
Yeah, let's
I'm
play it like that.
I'm confused how
Okay.
that works.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, if you see save ends, it's generally at the end of your turn. Or wait,
Yeah.
I fucked up. No, that was all me.
I'm confused.
I'm confused too. Don't worry about it. You get 1 more swing,
Somebody cast
assuming
some
that
inspiration.
she doesn't drop you.
Assuming she doesn't drop you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Swing. I think that misses.
That misses.
Yep.
Yes!
Tink, tink.
Come on, Tarnavak.
Someone give inspiration, please.
So...
Yeah, have my inspiration.
Which way around do I do it? Attack or save?
Alright, so yeah, you will save at the end of your turn. So yeah, go ahead and attack.
Okay. Scout, did you want to inspiration the attack or the save?
I mean, the attack has to hit, right?
Pretty much.
So, yeah, have it on the attack.
Oh.
Such a cock.
I'm sorry.
Damn it all.
Alright. Well, save. You might stay up.
Yeah.
Stay up. Alright, let's see if she hits you. Pink, pink. Damn it.
Okay. Okay.
It's so close, the gimp fight.
Come on.
Triple 5.
Whichever of us loses. You've been the best spar I've had in a while.
Yeah, you too. Oh!
Clonk.
Bonk.
And of course I'll do that for unconsciousness,
Yeah.
not to get.
So you just bap her on the head, just saying, yeah, you too. That. Down she
Just
goes.
wasn't late looking, takes that one in the fucking chin.
The other
Yes,
Amazons just kind of watch that happen, surprised, and just clap and cheer.
Huzzah, huzzah, we have a winner! Tarnavak the Great! Tarnavak the Woman Hitter!
Wait, no, maybe not that one.
That was marvelous, Tarnavak.
Suppose that can be workshopped.
Tessie, do you think you could tend to Tarnavak's many bleeding bleeds?
Of course. That was something.
It was pretty fun.
It was something glorious. Never have chance to see Duel in Kobold culture. All of us
Come
too
along, Borkins.
cowardly.
Yeah, Donkey'll just like, yeah, fine.
Stupid crouchy donkey.
Alright, let's see what your clerical companion can do. Doo-doo,
A gentle 3 wounds.
doo-doo. Nope,
Hey,
wrong spell.
That's a fairy. And fairy fire in the eyes!
Boom!
Fuck them
Yeah,
all
she
years.
throws a fairy fire in the air like, yay! Fireworks! Yeah,
Tell
the
you what.
Amazon's personal cleric gets her back up a second later, and she spits out a tooth and some blood into the river.
Don't worry, those grow back.
Whew!
Oh,
What the
I'll
hell
offer
do they
her a
feed
hand
you
to
in
get back.
Hobgoblin land?
not enough. That's why we all have to learn to fight for it.
Well, that's a damn sight more impressive than any of the elves around here, that's for sure. You have my
Wait.
respect,
You mean this
Tarnavak. And I believe I owe you something for the challenge. She takes the horn off of her belt and hands it to you. My prized
I
drinking
can't-
horn.
I can't deprive you of something like that.
The hell
But
you can't.
perhaps,
Be a
as
hell of an
prize, I
insult
could
after all
steal
this
a
fighting.
kiss.
Ooh.
Oh. Alright, roll persuade.
Alright, completely flat.
I believe it.
Not bad.
14?
That's not bad.
Alright, her
for a
cheeks flush, and then she starts getting cat calls from the other Amazons scattered behind her until she just glowers at them like, shut up. And turns back to you and says, But you have to take the horn. It's a matter of pride. You can't just challenge someone to a duel with no prize.
I think after the kiss, you'll have a horn of his own.
Well, if that's the case...
I caught that one.
Thank you.
She just, like, puts a hand behind her and shoves the Amazon boy back.
Do you need, like, some time for banging?
So yeah, Tarnavak, she will step up to you and sort of let you do what you will.
Yeah, just a kiss. More would be inappropriate on the first fight.
Alright. She
Have
comes
a
away
fuck on the first duel.
with flushed cheeks and a body quivering and begging for more, but she steps back and takes a big deep breath and says, Whew. Well, who knew hobgoblins could be so romantic, huh, girls? This time the cat calls are a little bit more intense. Oh my god, DC.
Oh my god, DC.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yes! This is what we live for.
Deal with that quick.
God.
So are duels like dates?
I mean, if you're an Amazon, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, just for Amazons, yes. At least one that taught me their culture.
Whew. Well, before this summer heat just drops us all dead, I think gonna go take a bath in this here river. Y'all enjoy your bridge now. And she gives Tarnavak a wink and saunters away with a swing in her step and leaving her horn in your hand.
Swinging a step and a concussion, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
It's just. I think it's just the concussion talking, but I float normally.
That's just foreplay amongst Amazons.
Really is.
That
Yes.
literally is.
Such an
Please.
exciting duel. I tried to record it, but I had difficulties drawing the poses with such massive flesh hanging off her chest and jiggling everywhere.
That's
I
all.
was
I
very
thought,
fond of
right?
her manual attractions.
It makes it hard for her to draw. We kobolds have no experience in such things.
This is true. You should practice drawing all
Okay.
of. I just realized that a lot of our. Never mind.
I suppose it would be
Look
worth
look at everyone in our party's fucking assorted big jiggly cleaving case.
Yes, you make a point. You make a point.
Apart
keep-
from Tarnavak, he has bigger balls instead.
If I would,
Mine well secured. Thank you very much.
This
if
is
I
true.
wish to draw accurate historical pictures for the big book of everything, I'll have to learn to draw these.
Do your
Perhaps
best.
fancy.
little
You need some help with that then?
Does little
So-
small elf have appreciation for the arts?
And this is how Kobold learned the untapped potential of hentai.
And now it is time for me to teach you secret second art. It is
Oh.
called yaoi, and it makes lots more money than normal.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Do not fucking try it. We have, if you remember 72, we have somebody who can make images. Minor
Sure.
images that was saved. Celery.
This is true. No, it's fine. And to be fair, we're surrounded by monster girls. Szooth automatically, by default, becomes a furry artist, and that means he's in the most profitable of the offshoots.
No,
Exactly.
he becomes a Japanese kimono artist. They have
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I
'Cause
mean?
no muscle. No muscle.
Anyway, Tarnavak, you have a new horn in hand.
And a horn that you were granted by weapon.
Yeah, that too. And your party is free to go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you
can
inspiration.
Can I get a thing with that horn on if it's in any way special?
It sure
It did
is,
look like
but do any of you have the ability to identify magic items?
I
Ah.
have Arcana.
I do.
Arcana
Szooth?
is not identified.
Well, I identified this party, and they all have magical hearts.
It's
But
true.
otherwise, no.
But in the meantime, then no.
No.
You
Not
will
actually.
need to get. You will need to be able to actually observe its properties, whatever they are, in action, or identify it. Yeah, Arcana is
Well-
not actually identify.
I thought we saw them in action where she slipped
Yeah.
from it and healed.
She did. It seemed to heal her in some way, but
From
beyond
the
that, you don't really know.
From the scholarly pursuits of observation, I think it's a healing mug.
Yeah, would you like to try it out? I'm just gonna like pour a fucking fifth of vodka in it.
I do need a drink after that. And swig.
It tastes vodka-y. Nothing happens, however.
Maybe it has had already used its magic today. Or it prefers beer instead of vodka. It's a very picky horn. It's a shame, because vodka is obviously superior.
How can one be picky with the bubbling choice that is alcohol? Each brew is a gift.
Well, this one is not bubbling, it is vodka. And also, it costs a silver bottle. I'll put the remainder of the bottle away in my bag again.
Alright, so as the party begins to get underway again, it's only maybe 2 or 3 more hours of walking before you stumble upon a section of the road from whence you have an excellent view of this dormant volcano, a huge blackened mountain standing tall and stoic to the north, surrounded by clouds. But between you and it, there's a pretty dense patch of woods, or what's left of it anyway. It all seems to have burned down recently. You see nothing but embers and smoke rising up from the trees, and you can certainly see movement out there. So it would be
yes.
out of your way to get there.
These hills remind me of home.
It is very true. Although the smell is a little bit stale. I am also similarly fond of this volcanic nature.
Szooth does not know. It is a magnitude better than the inside of the deeper caves.
I imagine so.
Still, do we have
But
business
I
here?
want to make a volcano called Dormount Volcano just to confuse people.
I forget. Do we have business here, or do we move on?
We do have business, but after we have offloaded our goods and also Porkins here.
Ah, of course, of course.
I do say we should keep Porkins. You never know when you'll need a donkey.
Yes, for backup eating, isn't that right, Porkins?
Porkins farts loudly.
That's what I thought.
He's way.
I ignite it with my tail.
Alright. The donkey freaks out and like runs forward like 10 feet before being too lazy and just stopping.
Ooh, method of attack, like magic, but without the spellcraft.
It's true, you hold up your tail and you squeeze an animal and you shout, "Fire Cannon 1!"
That sounds
Jesus Christ.
awful. Just
We should practice this method of attack.
Feed the kobold beans and use him like a mounted weapon.
It's like the fire traps back from the whole caves.
Alright. The next day, you have a choice. There is a large vineyard and farm off the road a bit. If you want to stay thereabouts, ask for hospitality, you could make Lou Varn the next day, or you could travel more today and then camp out in the wilderness.
Considering the wilderness keeps trying to kill us with methods, let's just chill here for a day.
That
Alright.
sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. And
Why,
if
have
there
you-
would be more travelling time, then we can maybe work in the grape fields to pay for our night's.
Sounds good. So, you head on off to the farmlands and are quickly greeted by a tall, middle-aged-ish cat folk with sort of graying red hair and totally gray ears and a bit of a mustache, who has a crossbow couched under one arm, not aimed at you or even loaded, but just, you know, just ready there. As you get near to the farm, and he says, "Who goes there? Yeah. Don't seem like any of my workers, or, It's kind of grimaces as he sees the lot of you. Bunch of,
hey there,
weirdos.
old man. I'll go up and I'll just go up to him and just grab his hand. Hey there, old timer. My name's We're a little traveling. We're heading to the next town over, but we don't really want to sleep out in the fucking wilderness where all these damnable little method creatures seem to be causing all kinds of havoc. Think we could, stay here for a little bit in exchange for a little bit of free labor? Wouldn't mind working the fields a little bit for you.
Alright, so he seems taken aback at first, like, giant horse. And then you shake his hand, and he slowly, untenses his shoulders. Oh, adventurers, are you? Right.
We're more mercenaries, but yeah, you call it.
Sure, mercenaries. And he kind of looks over the lot of you again, like, yeah, definitely not weird adventurers, sure, okay.
Adventure!
I'm sorry, but if you notice how different the heights are, they go on a rising scale.
I'm
Definitely
going to
adventurous.
insist on every opportunity that we are just mercenaries, not adventurers, because adventurers get into too much.
I mean, that is very true.
We are mercenaries that go on adventures. By definition, being adventurers. But it's fun to play with words.
Right, well, I gotta tell you, you're welcome to stay the night, but it ain't exactly safe around here, come nightfall.
Well, it's better than sleeping out in the woods, wouldn't
You say it is not safe. Is there a particular reason why?
Yeah, damn water goblins been coming up out of the lake, causing all kinds of
These
trouble.
Damn things. They steal underwear as well. Most unappreciated.
You see the farmer's wife, behind him, just kind of blush a little bit, but he nods. thieve off with all sorts of things. Took one of our horses, almost set our barn on fire. Nuisances.
Goblin?
Bastards. I will happily exterminate any water goblins that show up.
Well then, free room and board for you it is. We'll go down and shake your
Excellent.
hands.
I've never heard of such creatures. I'm
They're
interested
little
to observe them.
assholes. Sometimes they would end up on like the underdecks of ships. They get in like rats and then just steal and break things and shoot through supplies. And they're generally just shit.
That they do. Make traveling anywhere pain.
You say they're little assholes. Are they like me? I haven't been called a little asshole before.
You
Although
have
they...
been called as such, but you are definitely no asshole. You are a little sweetheart. No, water goblins are also very stupid, and you're an intelligent individual. He's overexcitable.
What better thing to get excited for than the prospect of knowledge?
Exactly. Whereas water goblins get very excited about stealing things and setting fire to shit and shitting.
Sound like slightly less intelligent kobolds.
This is very correct.
Yeah, at least you can speak, little guy.
Shit. A lot.
But
They really do. It's quite unpleasant.
Holy.
that is
holy
good for
cow,
me.
seriously.
That is good for me. Feces holds many things to study.
It is true, but I feel like there would not be much to learn from theirs. Categorically.
Right. Well, come on in. I'll whip you up something to eat, won't we, Janie? And his wife nods and gives you all a curtsy.
Szooth was about to go examine the horse pen where apparently the horses were stolen, but then he heard food.
That's
And like
mighty
immediately doubled
crazy.
back.
I would leave Porkins in your care, but I would be afraid he would eat your horses.
He looks
Sound-
like he looks at the hobgoblin first when you say all that, and
I will indicate my hench donkey.
right, then he looks at the donkey. He's like, "Oh, yeah, got yourself a little
Damn
fat
little-
bastard, don't you?"
Damned little beast ate all his feed in the fucking first.
Heard of that happening before. Well, come on
I
in.
heard it again. Vulcans can get hitched on the other side of the horse fence. Can't be trusted. He'll fucking eat those horses. Or
No,
more
he'll
presumably,
fucking
there would be
fuck.
there will be some horse fucking involved because that just seems to happen. If the
I mean,
entire
Hashat
race
wishes
of
it
mules
happened.
ceased to exist overnight, then the entire race of mules would exist the next night again. It's actually just a fact. Horses and donkeys just fucking love to bone down. Like mules themselves that can't breed. Like they do not have kids. They continue to exist though because fucking horses and donkeys go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mules are really fucking useful pieces of
They
work.
are. They are.
Holy
They're
shit.
definitely useful, but they are also a sterile race, which seems weird that we continue to this day to have mules, the entirely sterile race, and it is just because horses and donkeys won't stop fucking each other.
Sounds
I
about
know.
right. But yes, there is dinner to be had.
Yeah, so night will begin to fall promptly as you and the farm folk enjoy a nice dinner of one of their chickens.
I want to cash in my tarot card as I do the totally evil action of eating all the bread. Not actually.
I know.
I've just imagined a fucking bread swollen Szooth now. It's like just wobbling around.
Yeah.
Just wiggling with legs all around like those balloon animals, the animated thing.
You see, what Szooth hasn't told you is that the mule is actually his spirit animal.
Ah, yes, it all makes sense now.
Yes. So night falls.
Ah, the sweet comfort of the stars. I can actually see. My senses return. Ah, such a perfect night for study.
I assume I can get like my short rest resources back.
Yeah, no problem. And if you want to spend your hit dice to get your hit point back, then you're welcome to do so.
Yeah. Even 1 point does matter.
All of the horses like come up to the gate as close as they can get to you guys as you pass by.
Nah, I'll stay in range, make sure all of them get their pats and rubs and ruffles. You see, I like horses.
Goddess Nahia, I have questions.
What would those questions be, little Szooth?
You are a star scale, a goddess, but not unlike the ones I've seen in my home place.
So you have told me before, as though I continue to insist there is nothing divine about me.
There is everything divine about you. How many times have you saved my life?
I'm just a particularly strong and gifted person. There's nothing divine about me, but there is divinity in the goddess that I worship.
We can debate this all until the stars fade away and the sun rises. That is not what I wish to ask. I wish to ask where you come from.
Where I come from?
Where is your home place? Your borough?
My own home is close to a place called Ervainen. At the very least, a lot of my ancestral family is from there. That's where I have this delightful accent from.
Ervainen? Isn't that far, far away from here?
It is quite a reasonable distance, yes. It is, as you might expect, full of Amazons. They all tend to act the same everywhere, I have decided.
You mean thirsty for the thrill of battle?
Yes, and thirsty for the thrill of smashing small cute boys. That seems to be a general growing theme for them.
Yes. I have the numbers and statistics from the broken mounts of pelvis bones that kobolds suffer pleasing the Amazonian overlords.
These I have no doubt of. Some of them, I imagine, are into muzzles.
Yes. We kobolds try to serve our goddesses as best we can. Which is why you were so curious. Back in my home island, on the moon scales, we would have, each clan would have a single Amazon assigned to them. They would use them as warriors, gatherers. They're intermediates between the outside world, but only they were strong enough to travel.
I see. They would keep you out of trouble and likewise be similarly capable of dealing with adjudicatories.
Yes. Whenever the rare chance would happen, the clans would have a schism. They would not fight each other directly. They would instead use warriors, intermediaries, for duels to decide laws and victories.
Much like our companion Tarnavak and our bridge companion as well.
Yes. That is why I was so excited to see a duel. I have not ever seen one in my life. It's been many moons since the kobold clans have had any schisms whatsoever.
This makes sense. But no, although I come from Ervainen, I mostly lived traveling with my family. We would sell and market and trade goods. Spent time on a ship, on wagons and carriages. It is something that I did for a very long time. Some less than fortunate things have occurred in my past, though, that has led me to undertake things for myself.
Speaking of fortunes, that is why you are here, yes? To embrace the dragon horde.
In that, you are definitely correct. I would like to have a horde comparable to dragons, so that I might initiate a mercantile company of my own.
I can see it in your eyes. When you eye a piece of gold or silver, there is a special gleam to you, a shifty and crafty gleam. You have the merchant's mind, do you not?
Indeed, it runs in my blood. Now, I tell you this in secret, and expect it never to be traded.
Of course, secrets between kins members.
I almost said clans member.
Like, it is not spelled with K, I should hope. Especially when we are talking about big dragon leaders as well.
At least it's not like some sort of great wizard or something.
The dragons are also leadership in that particular social company.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there are dragons in that as well.
Makes sense.
Secrets between burrow mates, tighter than steel they are. Never to be seen, never to be whispered.
Sometimes you will hear a family name. It is a name that is seen much dragging through the dirt, and it is where it belongs, for it has failed. It is the Lustaker family, and that would be mine.
I've not heard of this family.
I'm not surprised. It is very much a dissembled family now.
I've not heard of many things, though. That is why I enact my travels, to learn.
Indeed. If I would warn you of everything, and anything at all. It would be the Lihai of mercantile concern. They are a dangerous group of people.
Dangerous? I thought you said they were your family.
No, the Lihai of mercantile concern. It is not the Lost Taker family.
Ah, my confusion.
It is fine. They are confusing names. I understand this.
Well, you have chosen correctly in your adventuring path. The path of adventure is full of gold, even though we had to give up many of our silvers just to simply get a donkey and a cart.
It is true.
Spending money to make money, after all.
That is the truth of it. And no one makes quite as much awe-inspiring, all-encompassing money as successful adventurers.
Ah, even that I know for truth. Come. We should go back to our adventurings, and by adventurings I mean patrolling. Many water goblins to find.
It is unlikely that they will approach while I am producing light and watching over the animals, which is why I will probably spend most of my night's watch here.
Of course, if they are as a vile creature as you say, they could never hope to approach the radiance of a goddess. That is why I shall observe them from shadows.
As you wish, Szooth. I wish you luck in this.
So Szooth will snap a little salute and skitter off into the shadows.
Yep. And I'll keep that
The
tail flame
goats
going and...
see you.
But the goats see all. They're the one thing you can never hide from.
Yeah, exactly.
They,
Yeah,
they see
goddamn.
you. They smell you. They sense you.
Yeah,
Flesh!
you are not hidden from the all-seeing eye of goat.
Rolls have not been too good. Still, though, I guess I'll attempt to hide in the trees.
Sounds
Actually,
good.
Active patrol is probably better since I don't know where they're going to come. They said the lake. Where is that lake exactly?
It is to the west of here, the southwest, but the actual, like, open farmland is all north, where you're looking.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be on patrol with active perception check.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I referenced SpongeBob. What of it? Oh, hey, active perception is not a bad. Nahia piss taker.
It is Nahia Lost Taker, brother.
Mini loops.
Well, if you want that in Swedish, that actually means lice roofer.
Nice.
Right. Szooth, would you please give me a perception check?
Just did 21.
Alright. You see something moving around in the fields, like you see corn rustling, just as the sun sets behind the mountains.
So soon, to think they would be active. Fate of adventurers. What is it? What do my eyes see?
Szooth will get low to the ground and start to creep forward towards where he sees the rumbling corn. Try to get a better angle.
Alright.
What to his non-special eye see? Oh my god, you're right. My camo index is high.
From
I
there,
see you, little bastard.
basically nothing.
Oh wait. No, that's Tarnavak. Okay, so I guess I need to get closer.
It is a Tarnavak.
yeah.
Everything is fine.
Boop, 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 boop. I don't want to say anything
Alright,
just yet.
hold on one second. Let's
Hmm?
see. I'm just gonna make a stealth check here. Alright.
Fuck you. My passive perception's 13, and my active one is 21.
Yeah. So yeah. Let me grab some tokens here. So, Szooth, I assume you're rolling stealth for this operation, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, would you like to roll that?
I would like to roll it well.
Alright, well...
Question. Would I proclaim advantage from camo?
No.
Well,
Alright, let's see. So, that guy sees you for sure.
well, we're both aware of each other, so at least there would be initiative.
Yeah, so I think as you get to there, you see this little adorable water goblin crawling over a rock, and it just kind of looks up at you. Your eyes both narrow at each other, and it flicks out this big lizard-like tongue. And then, yeah, I guess it's initiative time already. Just gonna put an initiative bro up here. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh boy, the tiny rogues are all on the exact same footing.
I sure would like to roll a good stealth, but I don't think I've rolled above a 4 for stealth today.
Gator folk, Jesus Christ.
Alright. Oh, I guess I need to roll for Tassie as well.
It bothers me that Savin's water goblins are adorable. I have water goblins in books. They're fucking disgusting little bastards.
Yeah, no, these are adorable little goblins. And they're
They
horrible
are-
and evil, but
Yeah, they're
They are
pieces
cute.
of fucking shit.
Yeah.
But, you know.
oh yeah. Alright, is everyone on the board? Going once, going twice.
I wonder if I can communicate with them.
Alright. Tassie has no idea anything's happening, neither does Tarnavak. Szooth, what's your dexterity modifier?
6 plus 3.
Alright, so you are going to act just before the Glashton.
Now what to do? I did hear that they can't speak. And I think it would be folly to try to talk to them. But I really want to try to talk to them.
I mean, only you can make that decision.
You know what?
Oh, that's not fucking cute.
It's cute to me.
No, the thing I've just popped in the chat there.
Look,
That's
the
water
picture
goblins in my
is,
game.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah,
it's kinda
that's not. That.
It's got fucking pop tits.
Oh, fuck these bitches.
Okay, so what I want to do, what check would it be to try to get a gross estimation of their characteristics just by looking at them real quick? And could I
probably perception?
And could I do that without taking an action?
Yes.
Oop, 15.
Alright. So
Frustration.
they are small creatures, so about your size, maybe a little larger. Like, they probably
So-
stand on average 4 inches taller than you.
So probably massive shitlords, yes.
Yeah, massive shitlords are probably not super tough. They're all wearing little leather jerkins and have tiny bucklers on their arms, and they carry tridents. And you can see strange objects all over their bodies, like little trinkets and tokens. Also, that's a persuasion check, not a perception check.
Oh, what's my perception? Basically 1 lower.
Okay. So yeah, that's all you get. They have lots of little trinkets and tokens all over their bodies. They're considering that they live underwater, they're probably resistant to cold damage.
Yes.
That's a reasonable assumption to make.
You see, okay, alright, I'm actually going to make the smart decision, because while I want to try talking to them, as they probably share many commonalities with kobolds, I've not been rolling the best today, so...
You mean you don't want to let me just gank you way up far away from your friends?
Yeah, let's not.
Come into the light, my friend.
So, Szooth will, I guess, give the equivalent of the kobold middle finger, which is probably just like a finger to a snoot or something, and then Zoidberg away.
Like you fucking snoot at him. Take that.
Bite
I
your
put my
snoot at me,
snoot-
sir.
I poke my
Bite my
snoot at you,
snoot, sir.
And yeah, I'll boop over here within range of both sight and bow, and I'll go, aha, aha, they're here, they're here.
Alright, this guy's gonna have a +4 AC from that big rock he's kind of hiding behind.
Ah, what would be the AC behind this tree then? I'll
The
take cover.
tree is lighter cover, so AC +2.
Fair enough.
Also, you're not behind a tree, you're behind a bush.
Oh, that's a bush.
Yeah, that's a
guess that-
tree.
Okay, well, what would be the bonus from a bush?
Still +2.
Okay. I will try to use my elven bow. That is just a masterwork, right?
Uh-huh, so it's just +1 damage.
Hey,
And it fucking hits.
Oh.
You don't have
No-
sneak attack.
Yeah,
but
no tactical stealth moves, but that's still good
boom!
damage.
You just blow a chunk of its cheek off, and it screeches horribly, alerting everyone to the danger of something here, as it falls off the rock, but it's still alive, you think.
Blade, I recognize that autistic screeching.
Hey,
Alright.
No,
enemy
other.
blasted.
I'm not.
never mind.
I'm not in the game. Don't put that evil on me.
Yeah, but you also wouldn't steal panties, I assume.
No.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see. So 45, 30.
I'm in danger.
Alright, so the Glashton here, the closest of the one that you shot, is going to run forward and hurl its trident at you.
Oh boy.
Thunk.
What
Just
an
buries
asshole.
in the tree. And then it's going to hide as a bonus action.
These dicks. I don't
Bye.
even get hiding yet.
Let's see, the other three, let me see, what's the range on this? 60 feet, excellent. The other three are all going to curl their fists in and screech some sort of eldritch incantation and shoot rays of frost at Szooth.
Oh no, they have magic.
So you do have a +2 to your AC.
I'm down.
Oh, okay.
Because you fucking hate me.
Yeah, it's true. Alright.
Um,
I assume they don't all hit
are
you.
you?
They all, dude, 22, 20.
I mean, the
only one that-
15
yeah.
doesn't hit you, right? Because you have cover?
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Okay. Right. So you don't get instantly killed. You just go down. Bleh.
Well, I wouldn't be instantly killed unless
If,
Yeah.
if all three of them hit you, then you
Significant.
would.
Oh no, he wouldn't have been. It has to be from one attack, Savin.
yeah.
Well, hold on. No. The 5 and the 3 would put him at 0. The 8 would put him at negative his hit points.
no, it has to be
No.
No,
it wouldn't.
no. One attack reduces you to negative your hit points from wherever you are, not from
No,
your
no,
maximum health.
I'm pretty sure the ruling is
sure you're.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the ruling is that once you're at 0, you technically cannot go lower than the 0.
Yeah,
Right,
you
exactly. But if
you
it
don't
would
take
bring you to
damage,
negative,
he'd be immediately get
Death saves
Death save.
instead.
Death-
It's impossible for him to die if he
That's
goes
not
down,
true at all.
technically.
That's I'm pretty sure that's how that
no,
works.
that's not true.
Whatever. Alright.
Like, if you're at
No,
1 hit point and you get reduced to your maximum hit points, you die instantly. You don't
No.
get some sort of magical death ward at 0 hit points.
Anyway,
Hashat.
Well, I like there
Shit,
goes
did you
my
hear that?
skills. There goes my skills for the rest of the night.
I grab my hammer out of my lap and stand up. Where did it come?
north.
I think those water goblins seem to have appeared.
Shut.
I think you two ought to get in the house.
Yeah, they will most certainly take you up on that.
Can I just, like, how big is Task?
Tassie is like 5'5", maybe?
Okay, can I, like, just pick her up and just carry her under my arm? Onward!
Card
You
delivery.
will move, so it takes an action to grab somebody, and then you'll move at half speed.
It's not the best.
I'm going to move I can't see anything. I see. Wait. And I think I'm going to. Yeah, I can't see shit still. So I'm going to move again. I still can only barely see Szooth.
Yeah, it's 35 feet from you.
Yeah, I can't move again, so that is my turn, I guess.
Ursula, the small one has fallen again.
Alright. Ursula.
Hedrah. Mute.
Alright. So, let's see. Let's move my bacon. As the bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And then come up here and be a fat, juicy target. Let's see if I can.
Alright. Nahia.
Well, this is certainly a shit show. I take it if I were to hurl a ball of fire at this guy, it wouldn't turn out great.
I mean, as long as you hit.
So you're saying it wouldn't turn out great?
Probably not.
No. I will boop Szooth for 1 hit point. Welcome back to the land of the living, companion. Or should I? Actually, I feel like that might just get you... you go before him. No, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
And he's down on the ground in the bush.
Okay, well hit then.
Alright. So, now this fellow's gonna come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. What's your speed, little dude? Yeah, he's gonna double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of the gloom of the night comes a towering figure, rippling with muscles and scales, a huge, almost draconic muzzle peeking out from underneath armor made of hide and bones.
Come at me, midget.
You say midget, he's actually probably like 2 or 3 inches taller than you.
Bullshit, he is midget.
And he has a big serrated spear in one hand that he's carrying like backhanded, ready to just hurl at anybody.
No, he's carrying bitch toothpick.
Okay. Tassie. It's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna hide behind a bush. Tarnavak.
Ew, I guess I'll just double move up to here. And that's that.
Mm-hmm. Szooth, you've been brought back from the brink.
Are they carrying any sources of light on them at all? Or are they
Doesn't
all
look
just
like it.
fucking, yeah, dark ball on that?
Yep, they are dark balling.
You see, I want to attack, but I feel like if I do that again, I just offer myself up to get shot.
You could attack and move, right?
I
You use a
can.
bow.
I can, but that's still a scary prospect. I can attack and move, but not get into cover.
And there's hard cover over here.
Yeah, how fucking I saw those rolls, motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
you
it's
see,
20-sided dice.
You're also prone. Hey, you're prone, so you would need half your movement to stand up.
It's true.
That's a
You
good
can
point.
only move
Never
50,
mind.
so you would need double move anyway to get away.
Ah, but also, fuck you, I'm prone. That means you guys get disadvantage on shooting me with anything.
That's true.
So, what I'm gonna do,
But then again,
as a natural skidder of the ground, Szooth is going to crawl over to the arc of a tree. Actually, I forgot that's only 2 AC as well.
Yeah.
But it's farther away. And
Alright.
Szooth will take a ground shot at these motherfuckers.
Alright, that is disadvantage.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're shooting from
Yeah.
prone?
You're shooting a bow on the floor.
Ah, that is true.
It's hard to imagine someone lying down getting
Yes.
a full draw.
Detail, just stand up, double move over to the healer.
Nah,
We
he's
have a healer now.
everything's
remember?
fine. Everything's okay.
We do have a healer now.
She's cheering you on to come over.
That was
Yeah.
half my movement. So, you know what? I am going to stand and Zoidberg away.
Alright.
Because even if I do hit, it's not going to do my maximum damage.
Alright.
And just to make extra sure, you have remembered exhaustion.
Yeah.
He's remembered
I
to
got
make
one.
himself sadder.
Yep.
Alright. So, let's start out with a hidden Glashton. It rolled very well on its stealth. So, it's going to 1, 2, 3.
Fuck.
2, 3 over here. Perfect. It crab walks a little ways, takes cover behind a goat. Haha, human shield! It does not say. And then hurls a trident at Ursula. Does a 17 hit you?
A 17 does hit.
Alright, so you take, I guess, 3 damage.
I take 3 damage.
Big
Alright.
tough bear.
Let's see, this Glashton is going to move over here. Perfect. And it's going to take a Ray of Frost shot at Tarnavak.
Can it see Tarnavak? I
guess
can't
it was
see
over
it. You can see Tarnavak.
Yeah, Tarnavak's like on the other side of the building to you.
Alright, 4 cold damage.
Aw.
It's out of 60 feet.
The
they got-
nips.
If it's
Yeah.
out of 60 feet, they got disadvantage. Just bring that up.
No, they can't attack beyond 60 feet. It's a cantrip.
Oh,
And it's like 40 feet away.
Also
Which
that.
is very inconvenient.
Yeah, you
These
might
guys are
suspect
very
that they're doing
annoying.
that intentionally.
They're really
Motherfuckers.
frustrating.
motherfuckers counting out movement. What are they, Zanza?
Alright, Nahia, you will have a +1 from soft cover here. Bzz.
Yeah, that means. Will you stop rolling exceptionally high on D20s?
No.
Man, I'm glad it chose not to stay in the thick of that.
Yes, this is
Right.
bullshit.
And one from way at the back is going to huck another Ray of Frost at Ursula. There you go. Nice miss.
No.
Where the fuck are your misses here?
Alright, Hashat.
Alright, I'm going to run forward.
Alright.
Monet.
I see one of you, you little, tiny little slimy shits. Come over here. I'll fucking wreck you. I'll move over here.
Alright.
Right in this one's face.
I'm bled.
What?
Double move.
Oh, it's fine. I didn't need to hit it at all anyway.
Were you going? Oh, I
That's
can't.
fine.
I literally
It's
can't
fine.
see anything else.
It's fine.
Alright, Ursula.
Well. Literally the closest thing.
Alright, the goblin realizes the sudden error of its ways.
How long will I
Get
have to
fucked,
regret
goblin.
About a second.
it? Don't say that, because I'm not sure that will be the case. The dice be a fickle beast.
Well, Let's see.
Indeed. So let's.
no,
Never
you just
mind.
chop its head off.
It's immediate shit.
Blah. Its tiny little shark face just goes chomping away into the darkness.
Damn it! We need some light over here. This is ridiculous.
Light the fucking torch then.
Right,
I've got
Nahia.
things in both me hands.
Bled.
Oh wait, I can cast light on myself. Never mind.
No, it is fine. I'm coming here to be your torch. I am literally 5 fucking feet away from this bitch. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to spend like a
Defensive stance.
little lay on hands juice on myself as a bonus and a defensive stance.
Lay on hands.
It's a bonus on yourself.
Is it?
Yeah. You can in fact touch yourself as a bonus action.
You say that, but this is D&D. It can be that retarded.
Okay.
Yeah, in the PHB it doesn't say anything about
Yeah.
any
Oh,
of it.
suck all of my dick.
Well, do you want to
Fuck.
heal or do you want to dodge?
Fucking, I'm just gonna dodge then. Fuck my action economy.
Alright. The gator folk will take this as a challenge and come up here and try and spear you.
Great.
Oh, I'm coming after you,
Alright.
big boy.
So yeah, he's gonna grip his javelin in hand. He's going to slam it on the back of his shield and then just totally whiff.
I should have fucking healed.
Alright.
I will make sure he feels the full
Tessie.
extent of my contempt.
Tessie is going to cure wounds on Szooth. Come on, little buddy. You can do it. Don't get face down now.
Ah, that was for me.
Yes.
I'm healed.
You are indeed healed. And then Tassie is going to probably stay there, because that's really scary and she doesn't have any armor.
You are wise. I have no armor, and I automatically went down.
Wait, you don't have any armor?
Oh wait, of course I have armor. I just forget it. I get hit so many times I think it doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. Tarnavak.
Gonna move up here. So well, actually, I'm gonna switch the hand. Switch my hand to my longsword, pull a hand axe, and send it at the irritate.
Alright, who are you attacking again? Sorry.
The irritating goblin.
Alright.
The one that was just out of melee range.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, yeah, that hits. It gets stabbed directly in the face.
Do you want to just 1v1 the Gator Boy, or do you want...
No, I'm not in. I'm fucking at level 1. I'm a paladin at level 1. I don't have any powers. Help!
Alright,
And you know what?
alright.
Yeah.
I'll come
Speaking-
over there.
Oh yeah, do you want a
Speaking
second
of
wind?
I'll save it this time.
Okay.
Speaking of which, pew pew.
Back tactic.
Who are you shooting?
Aha! This
Oh.
guy, because he's the only one I get pack tactics.
Alright, that's true, and that is a hit. 8, 9, 10, 14. Alright, yeah, you just shoot him in the eye.
Wow.
It crumples.
Szooth,
Yeah.
Much appreciated, Szooth.
Get fucked.
You are a valiant companion as
So,
usual.
you beast.
Where did that even come from? I don't even know where Szooth. I can't see him.
Then I'm gonna hide behind this barrel, cause fuck.
Silent assassin.
You can move back behind the
Alright.
Hey, you're right.
full cover sword.
Operation Fuck This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Splashton's gonna huck a ray of frost at Tarnavak. Pew! Miss. And then hide. Oh.
Ha!
Alright, the other two.
Way to Szooth it.
Not inaccurate.
Wow.
Wow.
Not inaccurate. My fucking dice have earned it right now.
Pew! 3 damage to Nahia, and he will also try
Oh
and
my
hide.
god, why do I bother with defensive action? Fuck
Oh
this noise.
god, this hiding, it just doesn't work.
And that's because I can actually fucking sense it with my sheer anger.
The one who's left is going to throw a ray of frost at Ursula. Miss. And then do the same thing.
Don't you
1,
fucking
2,
run away
3,
from me.
4, 5, 6. Let's see if this one can fucking hide. Where the shit?
Damn it.
Oh yeah, he is the fucking knight. Alright,
Yeah.
the shot.
Damn it, they're running away into the darkness where I can't see them so I can crush them. I will waste an action and cast light on myself.
Alright. So you have 40, 20, and all players see light. There you go.
Worry not, goats.
Get in
I will
there.
protect you. Worry not, goats. Yeah. I'm coming for you. And that's my turn.
Alright. Ursula, you're up.
Can't wait till I have maybe some earth magics with ranged attack.
Oh, look at that. That's the fuckers. That's a piece of shit, if I remember correctly.
Fuck him up.
I mean, they're all pieces of shit.
Well, I got something for it's up our haha. But should I?
I mean, it looks like they're retreating, so do what you want to do.
Yeah, but still, they fucking shot at me, so.
Yeah.
But I have something that's really nice, that's useful for this. If I can hit. Alright. Let's.
Yeah, that hits and kills. You just javelin it right through the brain, and it just walks a few more feet and then just face downs in the crops.
I gotta get some javelins. I gotta get javelins.
Nahia.
Well, this is a fucking shit situation, is it not? Cannot see much for shit. But hello there, little dickhead. Produce flame. Well, fuck.
Alright.
I'll have to put it out. Don't bother putting fucking Flucias down.
It's fine.
Oh,
Wait,
Gator folk
isn't
got
Produce
shot in
Flame
the
a save?
eyeball. Tassie is gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come out here.
I hate to be the tactics guy like I always am. If anybody gets close to him, I can just advantage shoot him, at least.
This is true. I just got annoyed at it and approached and thought I'd just fucking smash its head open with a little
Excellent.
orb of angry tailfire. But I rolled like wank.
Yeah. No, trust
But
me.
I have identical modifiers to those Ray of Frost flinging motherfuckers. So it's like, how hard can it be? My AC is like 5 higher than these shitheads, and they're hitting us.
It's to be fair, it's not bad thinking. It's just roll 20 saying fuck you.
Tarnavak.
Yeah.
I'll be able to get up to that one thing. Well, worst comes to worst, I can put a +2. I'm just gonna bury a hand axe in its
A boot to the head.
That's what I need. Hand axes.
Szooth.
All right. Let's see. Oh,
The only one
Okay.
left is in stealth mode.
you're right. That means it is up to me to try to find them. Am I close enough to perceptionate?
No.
I have to get closer for it.
A lot closer. You are way
I'm
far
gonna keep-
behind.
I'm gonna keep this in mind when I stealth. Alright. I'll move up then. Double move. Unfortunately, I cannot use a bonus action perception.
Alright, the last Glashtin. Let's see. What are you doing for morale, little dude? Oh, he's fucking staying here to the death.
He's in guerrilla warfare mode.
I killed this giant.
It jumps out of the brush and just hurls a bolt of frost magic at Ursula. Bzz.
Wow, fuck.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's 2 20s in a row.
Yeah.
Balls.
Alright,
It had the
yeah.
balls and it was
Take
right to do
12 cold damage. Ursula just drops. And then the Glashtin's gonna... 1, 2... is gonna hide as a bonus action. So
Can it
good.
not? Oh my god.
Fucking come
hell.
back here. I'm gonna
Tom.
fucking step. I'm gonna step on you.
Alright,
It's like-
shot.
Or
Fucking come
gets
back
shot
here, you
in the fucking.
tiny little shithead.
It's not the last time that Ursula has been hit by like surprisingly potent magic. It will not be the last.
Yeah, in the fucking head twice.
Yeah. Just being right in the
First
face.
magic miss in the
Alright.
back of the
Can
head.
you
like
say
make a-
brain freeze?
Where is this motherfucker? I'm gonna make a. Can I make a percent?
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, he made. Oh wait. He rolled it rolled a 20.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to roll a 20.
Yeah.
A natural 20.
You have a 5% chance.
Damn it.
You
No.
did not make your 5% chance.
Get back out here!
Ursula, death saving throw. Alright, you're fine. And Nahia?
Welcome
Hold on.
back to the
Tessinor
land of
just
the
waves you off like, no, I got her. Go, go, go.
Okay, then I will not do that.
Flashbang through the door.
But I will actually stamp out this fire here and take a defensive action. I don't want these crops to burn.
Alright. Tessie will come over here and give you a heal boop with her last spell. Alright, Ursula, you get back up with 4 hit points.
Shit, I was going to
Well-
do 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Action economy. Tarnavak.
Yeah, would I have to spend my action retrieving hand axes?
No. If you can pick up 1 hand axe as part of your movement.
Alright, then I'll step up, grab a hand axe. Move up to there and get ready to hurl hand axe at the water goblin when he reappears. And now I am going to second wind, just so he
Good
can't
choice.
sneak murder me.
Szooth.
Hashat should be close to the little bastard. Move, attack, and then bonus action. Wait. Yes. That is how bonus actions work. Okay, so I can't rely on it. Being close. Let me check my inventory real quick.
DCR, remember the secret art of how to defeat people who keep going invisible and then returning to attack you? We've done it before. I'm not going to spell it out for you.
I do not remember this.
Excellent.
You ready in action, dude.
Nice
mean,
spelling
yeah,
it out
but-
for him.
Yeah, no, I just really like. I'm sure that you've been annoyed at watching us do it before and complain, but it's like just fucking ready to shoot it when it shows itself.
I know, but I'm trying to hedge my bets because without that, I don't have faith in my dice right now.
Okay.
Anytime you see me not do the obvious thing, it's because I don't believe in my dice.
Okay.
I'll take the ready action. You sound so defeated.
It's gonna turn up.
Okay,
Shoot someone and then leave again. Otherwise.
Look. I'll move closer, so I'm actually within its range. Take cover behind the rock, and I guess I will prepare to shoot it when it pops up again.
All
Give me the
right.
opportunity to try and perceive it regardless.
And
Gotta
guess
be a
what?
Fucking 20.
It pops up, ready to shoot. Take your actions.
Alright, I'll pop inspiration on this so I don't have disadvantage. Cursed thing being 5 feet out of close range.
All right.
Not
you hit.
that it matters. On a 9?
Oh, sorry. I thought you. Yeah, right. You're right.
2060. Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Oof! Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Luckily, no one at all is in your cone of fire, so I think your bowstring just snaps and it's like
Wait a-
blows
wait a-
your
it's
eyes
It's
off.
masterwork. It's masterwork. It doesn't snap.
So what, does Szooth just shoot my hand axe out of the air?
I guess.
All right, hold
what
on.
happened.
All right. It's masterwork. You're right. It doesn't snap. He shoots your hand axe out and redirects it at Tarnavak.
What?
No,
What?
that's
That's
retarded.
incredible.
You just like the recoil of the bow just sends it flying out of your hands behind you.
Scout, I love you, but I want to point out this happens a lot of the times. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't trust my dice.
I
Do the
know,
thing
but
anyways.
it's like better than it just getting free attacks for nothing.
All right.
I mean, you're right. I'm just
well,
saying, but look, man. Come on.
I
we know
guess
this
it's gonna shoot Tarnavak. Bzzzt. Ah, it misses. Actually, no, wait. It was stealth. It had advantage. Huh.
God damn it, another crit.
All right. 7 cold damage to Tarnavak. 5, 6.
My
10.
other nips.
It's gonna dive
Oh
into
my
this.
god, fuck this so much.
Welcome to fighting a level 2 rogue as a level 1
Ah,
party.
it does not hide
So-
very well.
Yeah, my passive is over.
Yes.
Thank
Alright.
fuck.
Where are you?
Everyone's passive is over there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
but I'm closest. I claim credit.
Alright, Hashat.
Do you
You're
have any
up.
ranged?
I don't know where it is.
Nice. You saw it run directly to the north of where it
Okay,
was.
then I will head north.
1 o'clock from my position. Advance at speed.
Rather than advancing at slow.
I mean,
That's 20.
I'm falling back into
I only have
yelling
30
and
feet
hobgoblin
of movement.
tactic.
Well, throw something. You rock.
I don't have.
Hashat has no
have-
ranged yet.
I don't have ranged attacks, but
It's a shame.
Throw. You're in a cornfield. Throw a piece of
I'm a
corn.
melee kid.
You nail it with an ear of corn. Bam!
Hey,
I mean, yeah, I'll let you make a ranged unarmed attack with corn. Sure. Also, there's a Glashton next to you. It has tridents on it.
Oh, I'm gonna grab a trident and throw it.
I killed a guy with a trident.
Alright. Just roll your normal melee attack roll, and then we'll just use a d6 plus strength for damage.
Okay.
This one thought it was a good idea to stay, and unfortunately, he was right.
Alright, that hits.
A d6 plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you forgot your trident, asshole.
Jesus.
Max
One
damage.
shot, one kill. One fork of the trident goes in an eye, the other fork goes in the other eye, and the middle fork just goes right in the forehead, and it falls over dead.
I got him!
Yeah, well done.
And you put out the fire. So, NBD. The Glashton did not have a chance to scurry off with any of the livestock or destroy any farms. Good job.
yay.
I'm gonna
So that's...
Let's ransack these assholes.
Yeah, I would love a
Trident.
bag of shells.
So do I get to combat in now? We did defeat all enemies in the combating.
Yeah, absolutely. Get yourself some inspiration.
No.
Pop.
How many tridents can I steal from these guys?
Each of them had 3 tridents, and there were, I believe, 4 Glashton, so 12 tridents in total.
That's a lot of tridents.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, they had no money, but they
Yeah,
did all
yeah.
have 12 trident, or a total of 12 tridents and 4 spell component pouches, effectively in little knickknacks. The Gatorfolk
I'm
warrior
gonna go grab.
had a javelin, a suit of like tribal armor, and a heavy bronze shield. Wow, you guys kick a lot of ass, Tassie says, just looking at all the dead bodies. Ooh, it smells like fish.
I would
Yes,
I would
yes, indeed.
prefer
Well,
if
you
they
know, we work.
stopped shooting me in the head.
I mean, I'm sure they'd said the same thing if you hadn't killed them all.
Perhaps we should get you a helmet. One that does not cover your adorable face. But does not incentivize it being shot by enemies.
That would be nice. But there's been magic both times, and like, magic is weird.
Magic is weird. Just like
Yeah, it
their
is.
bodies. I wish I would take one for examination.
When she goes to inspect that one, she'll find that it's been very much stamped on a number of times. You know, to put out the fire, obviously.
No,
Mhm.
this one will not do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to this one.
Good
Ah,
luck.
this one still has most of a head.
Oh, a perfect specimen.
Oh, you want the head? Just picks up the loose head and just, hey. Just holds out the head here's the head.
Oh, thank you. Are you sure you don't want some too? She'll kind of indicate that she's taking out a pair of big pliers from her pack.
For what, the teeth?
Or,
Yeah, teeth. Shark teeth are super valuable.
Oh, I want a shark tooth necklace. That sounds awesome.
That's what I was thinking.
Hmm.
well, we
Oh
got.
wait, maybe some
Well, this
shark
was
tooth
just a head,
earrings.
so
Yeah.
I try not to wear jewelry that will cut me.
well, what about just start dragging this body, the gator folk over to her? What about this bugger?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do
you
not
look-
care. I'm
you
sure
look
it
like
can
you
go
could-
in some kind of mulch pit.
Yep.
I'm asking it to see.
No, he's just got his javelin, armor, shield, nothing of value or
No, I
interest.
mean the teeth or anything
Oh
like
no,
that
he has
from-
gator teeth, not shark teeth. Not valuable.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, so if you guys want to make
Because
two
she-
more medicine or survival checks, you can harvest some teeth.
Oof. Well, that seems your.
Well, I
if you-
can. Yeah, I can assist here, so. Wait, does he have a normal gator tail, or is that nothing there?
Yeah, he has a gator tail. It looks remarkably
Hell
similar
yeah.
to Nahia's, except less on fire.
Well, if it looks more like a gator tail, I'll be like, hell yeah. What's the name? Ursula starts skinning it from, like the lower middle back, and then cuts it out.
Gross.
Well, no, it actually, that's one of the
Gator's
best
good
strategies
eating,
we
but
have.
you sure are scraping it off a fucking sentient.
Yep.
No, I'm not gonna eat it. I said skin it.
And it's
You
still...
sure are skinning a sentient. I mean, to be fair, they're making jewelry out of the fucking teeth of other sentients, so you know what?
I mean,
Yeah,
goblins
so-
aren't really
Oh no,
sentient.
goblins aren't sentients, no.
I feel attacked by this.
You should! It's incredibly
Yeah.
racist, but it's just a
Don't
common
worry.
turn of phrase.
Yeah, but luckily you got Hob in front, which Hob
Yeah.
is apparently code for sentient.
Yeah, but here's the difference though, that she has literally been living alone. Like, she just uses what the fuck ever is useful. And she knows that gator skin is hella fucking useful. Because it's tough as shit. And the best part is from the tail itself, because it's literally the most undamaged and most supple.
You know what? I'm going to go check on our farmer companions. Make sure that they are okay. Knock,
Alright.
knock.
Yeah, the farmers slowly walk outside. Is it over?
Yes, we are a little bit worse for wear, but it is nothing that will not heal. That said, those of us who went down a little bit could use something more comfortable to sleep on for the night.
Yeah, sure, of course. Any of the buildings burned out? No?
Nope.
Livestock
no
stolen?
fires. Nope, all intact.
Ha ha! That'll teach the little bastards. And he hugs his wife, then hugs you. Ah, gods be good.
I would try not to let him suffocate in my chest.
Come in. Let's get you all out of the cold. Get you fed.
You know what? They will not turn this down. The others are making sure to gather anything that is worth, well, anything off of their bodies.
I will also make sure to sleep after a quick examination of things, so that I am not in disadvantage tomorrow.
Yeah, once we collect the teeth, I'm gonna take all the clashed in bodies and just
Uh,
huck them.
I need
Awesome.
2 more survival or medicine checks before you guys have collected all the teeth.
If you two akimbo for advantage.
Dot, dot,
Alright,
dot, dot,
people.
dot.
Do your rolls together so you get advantage on your medicine check
I do not.
or survival.
All survival.
I have neither survival or medicine, so I cannot help.
Do you want me to help?
I'm at disadvantage anyways right now, so
No, I mean for Hashat that. We isn't at
Okay.
disadvantage.
What do I need? What am I rolling for?
Survival or medicine to
Are you
get
proficient?
teeth.
That was. I don't have either of those things. Like the Tass was doing. Tass.
She did like one.
Yeah, she did one, and then she got the teeth she wanted, and then she left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll try. Survival or medicine? Well,
All right.
they're both raw dog.
All right. You salvage 8 usable teeth from a damaged goblin head.
Oh, that's all right. Some teeth. I'll make some nice. I'll get some earrings out of.
And
Yeah.
Ursula,
Yeah.
are you doing that for the gator or for the goblins?
I'm doing this for my gator.
Okay. You have a skin tail. It is kind of gross and nasty
Excellent.
on the inside. Like what? This
Oh,
guy
yeah,
bleeds
just-
black for some reason. His blood is almost the color of ink.
Huh. That's weird.
Yee.
Just to make sure, she gets out a dagger, taps along the skull where it's supposed to be, and then just drives it into where his brain and do a little twist, just to make sure.
That's smart.
Blech.
Just to make double sure it's fucking dead. This is weird. Weird stuff needs to make sure it's dead.
You know what? I like your thoroughness. After all, I have come back from the brink of death many, many times now. Much more than kobolds I ever expected.
Indeed, that's because you're small and adorable, and you're smart.
Aww.
They feast. They feast well today. They can make a whole tin can disappear, and they can render an entire goblin into a bucket of slimy pellets in just about an hour.
My God.
Yes, devil goats, do your
I ain't-
deeds.
Man, I ain't touching that. I know better.
Just like you see a finger just fly out and just like barely miss a shot as she turns around.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that. No way.
Nope, Tarnavak, it has not.
Hmm.
Are you okay, Szooth? You went down again. You alright, little? I'll take your
That's
silence.
That's
as
right, little
question.
mutes, yeah.
I'll
Oh,
take your
so-
silence
shit.
as I'm alright.
Yes, sorry. I was reading something else.
Oh,
Just
yes.
gonna ask in general, do we know if, no, just ask you in the group, like, do we generally know if these gator folks are supposed to bleed black?
Well, that sounds like something one might do a nature check for, but that is certainly not one of my specialties.
Could you use a history check on that?
That would definitely be nature.
Because they're not sentient?
No.
Oh, well. Either way, I just remembered I have disadvantage on everything, so I'm not going to do it.
All right.
I did on a 13.
Ursula, you've heard of gator folk for some time living here. They normally stick to the big haunted forest up north of here, but other than being flesh-eating savages, like most people who encounter them don't live to tell the tale.
Okay. Just get some, I take out my wine flask. My wine sack. After I'm done with skin, just roll it out and pour some wine over it. Then get some salt and sprinkles of salt on it and just hang it up on the wall.
Sounds good. All right, and yeah, you are all
Curing there,
invited
so-
into the farmer's house for the night, so this will count as a settlement for burning off that fatigue a couple of you earned.
Excellent.
Woohoo. Spend
You
my
know,
hit
feel
die
free
there
to
and then get it
feel free
back
to spend your
for
hit
it.
dice.
Oh hell yeah! Guess it's fucking back up.
I too am back in business. I've yet to collect fatigue. I am sure the moment is coming. I feel it deep in my bones.
It is
Just creeping up on you there.
It is. And then I look and see a goat.
It is fun. Death approaches us all.
Yeah,
Just a
you
different
look
pace.
up to see a goat because it's standing on the roof of one of the houses nearby.
Damn it, Roach.
Oh, that's great.
Alright. So yeah, everybody goes to sleep. The morning comes uneventfully, and you are all served a feast of early morning wood. A feast of eggs and bacon. And before you leave, Farmer Lewis
yeah.
will go over to the pen and say, "Here, listen, these beasts have been a thorn in our side for weeks now. We were sure we were going to lose the farm if the damn castle didn't send soldiers this way or something. But please, the least we can do for your troubles, take one of the horses. Damn sight better than that fat donkey of yours, right?
Yes,
Do
can
you
we
want-
interest you in a fat donkey?
I would love to have your fat donkey.
Excellent. I shall put a massive donk on it. Hello, I like you, horse. What is your name?
The horse nickers at you and
Just
just
looks-
slorps your face.
To lead
Just
down
looks
to
at
that.
Hashat.
Yeah, the farmer
What
says,
did it say?
This is Blueberry.
At least it is not Tasha, but spelt different. Blueberry, welcome aboard.
He pats the horse's flank and he turns to you and he picks up a sack from the ground and like thrusts it into your hands. Here, for the road.
Ah, much appreciated. It is very much appreciated. We
I
had
run
been thinking that it would look a lot like we were taking advantage if we was to stay the night, but it would seem things have worked out for the best.
And inside the pack, the sack is not coin, but rather apples.
Yes,
Apples.
apples.
Apples for
I'm
Cody.
going to turn you into booze.
I run up.
The
and give
horse
him a
just
hug.
looks dejectedly at you like, how
I'm
dare
kidding,
you?
you will get most of the apples, but at least two of these, a couple of them.
I go up and give Farmer Lewis a hug on the leg because I can't hop up.
Alright. He just kind of laughs and pats the top of your head. Oh, a fine bunch of adventurers, or, sorry, mercenaries. I think you'll do well in this life.
Horse, now we are a step closer to true adventures.
We should call back on our return journey. Make sure this was the last of those goblins. Damned lesser things.
Hmm.
I am of agreement. It would be a shame if we were to leave and then just simple days back, like the rotting mold that they are, little water goblins return. That said, a giant dead gator man should do very much the same job as a scarecrow as far as they are concerned.
I know not about these water goblin creatures.
Actually, you know what? Hey, hang on a sec. I got a fucking great idea.
Is it to turn them all
Right,
into little
it's daytime now.
statues and then they work like little living?
No, I was thinking. I was thinking we could just take their heads and use these all these tridents and just stake them along the outside on the outskirts of the place.
Ooh,
Yes.
very-
Severed
that's
heads
appropriate.
rot quickly.
That's
This is-
grim.
Well, at
Very
the same
macabre.
time, it will probably keep them away. They do not have to be in eyesight of the farm, but I imagine they like to come from where the brush is deeper.
I know not about these creatures' cultures, but considering how they are very small and very weak, much like a kobold, an attack force being snuffed out is incentive enough to never return. Still, I like the idea with the heads on the pikes.
Well, if
No,
you think
delightful.
that's best,
Again,
So-
we can keep it out of view of the actual farm itself, but
Yeah, in the brush.
every little helps.
If you want to do that, farmer, have you any tar?
tar, yeah, I got a barrel of it somewhere around here.
That's what we did back home. Keeps the smell locked inside of the tar. It's less disturbing for everyone who has to walk near them.
I think when you say, like, back home, he just kind of shudders.
It turns out that I live back home in, mushroom country, or a marshmallow colony.
Alright, so you guys take care of that, no problem. And presumably leave the farm with a couple of elder folk waving goodbye.
Fuck yeah.
And now you've upgraded from a donkey to a horse.
Heck yeah. His name is Blueberry. He likes to eat apples.
I'll give the horse a pet.
And the horse just like bumps its head into your forehead and just holds it there for a minute. A kindred connection.
Ah, yes.
They're communicating. Nay. That's right. Nay.
Nay.
Such wonderful, majestic creatures.
Well, I did. Ursula did ask Hashat what did it say when it first snickered when he brought the horse over.
It said its name was Blueberry. It liked to eat apples.
That's exactly right.
It's all he says over and over again, really. But he's a sweetheart for it.
Yeah.
Alright, and towards the end of the next day, everyone is able to make their way to Lou Varn, a large city on the lakeside. Rather scenic sort of place. You see a large rocky coast covered with several stone towers, then the city rising up onto a hill, the top of which seems to be a large steepled building, and beyond that you see what might have been a castle once, but it's crumbled to little more than ruin, likely during some war fought long ago. And whoop.
Ooh. What a place. Its very sight reminds me of history long past.
Yeah, speaking of
It is
which,
quite nice.
if anyone wants to roll a history check on Lou Varn, this is probably the largest of the cities in this part of the country. Nice. Nice. So, Szooth, you immediately recognize the name Lou Varn as being a very unlucky name. Due to its position on the only trade road that circles the entire haunted forest, basically every single time anything bad happens in this part of the world, war, plague, pogrom, whatever, this town just gets flattened. Every time, without fail, throughout history. Hobgoblin War the first time, flattened. Hobgoblin War the second time, flattened. Giants, flattened.
This town is very much like me. It keeps getting knocked down, but does not have the better sense to stay down.
And as you approach, you can see that all the buildings are these like mismatched architectural styles with all sorts of different stonework that look like they do not belong together at all.
It is a mishmash of a city,
So
but is a city of survivors. I feel a deep kinsmanship with this place.
It gets knocked down, but it gets up again.
Yes.
And nothing ever keeps it down. I would love to study this hollowed town, and its disaster-filled caves and walls holds many histories.
Well, we're gonna be here for the night, so
Ooh! I can do many drawings.
Ooh, and if we get to end the session here, then we can also do a level up here. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, if you guys want to call it here, that'd be fine with me.
I mean, I think
Are we able to actually finally background geomancy away the up stuff and loot?
Yeah, I figured-
Yes, that will... Actually, we could do that right before we end here.
Okay, sure.
Get
Because
you introduced to the
hopefully-
Chronicler.
Yeah, hopefully, we'll get 5 experience this time around and have money to level up with as well.
You will definitely have enough money to level up with. So, when you ask around for the town's antiquarian, a chronicler Adriana, you're appointed to the old church, a large, stately building on a hill beside the main town. which you can immediately tell is just a ruins. It's been torn to shreds by some conflict. But even as night is starting to set, there are a bevy of figures all working around. Oops.
This place is more mismatched than the last, but it is... there's something quaint about it.
Yeah, stonework is pretty... Stone quality is pretty good. Just looks at the rocks.
Some of the rocks just tumble
here,
down.
so it's...
They don't like being judged. Look at it, this keystone though, it stood up for 3 oh, it just collapsed.
Crack!
Szooth is just zipping around, sketching.
Yeah, but what's the name? Dwarf, you make 4%, you know, racial ability of stone cunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to make a stone cutting check, Ursula, you are more than welcome to do so.
Advantage on these stuff.
No, I
Not the
believe you
best,
get
but-
your proficiency bonus again. It basically counts as having expertise. So, actually, in this case, you'd have a 19. So with that, yeah, you immediately like put a hand on the stone and sense that this is a very old building, probably 2 or 3 centuries old. Well, I guess not so old by dwarven standards, but by catfolk standards, by the local standards especially, this building's been here for a while. It's definitely of catfolk make, however, there's no denying that. It's not some ancient elven or dwarven ruin. And it seems to be built on top of something. You get the immediate sense that there's like a substructure. And this is quickly confirmed as you see a bunch of village boys with pickaxes just pounding away on the floor trying to break it open. Crack, 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 crack.
What you doing to that floor there?
One of the villagers just turns around, sort of starts. Huh? Trying to open her up.
Ooh.
Perhaps you would like assistance. There are many of us with big muscles.
Perhaps you will like the kobold assistant, digging holes. Very good.
Well, we'd be much obliged, but you ought to talk to Miss Adriana. He points towards the tower at the far southern part of the building. Her office is in there. She handles all the hiring.
It would not be a long-term hiring, very much on their own, but it does seem that our expertise could be of assistance.
Sounds like a good old odd job that we can take care of.
Yep. Goodness, this is a tight little corridor. Oh, what a quaint home.
Ah, I feel so at home in these corridors.
Yeah, so the only part of the building that actually has most of a roof still standing and what holes it has have been patched up with fresh boarding is this large tower, probably a rectory for whoever might have lived here at one point. And now inside you see a probably late 20s, early 30s catfolk female dressed in field garb with tiny little spectacles perched on her nose and a quill in hand as she writes away in a journal. She turns as you enter. There's no door here, just a curtain that's already been pulled aside. Ah, hello there. My, you're a striking group. Let's see.
All beef and tits coming in here.
Well, that's not quite what I meant, but that does certainly seem to be the case, Kobold notwithstanding. I'm Adriana, the town's chronicler. A pleasure to meet you all.
A pleasure indeed.
I'm Tarnavak.
Tarnavak.
I am Szooth.
Nahia.
Szooth is smooth. Just Ursula.
Tassanora, pleasure.
And I'm Hashat.
We have a letter of introduction from a Jacques. I believe he is one of your colleagues.
Ah, Lord Raymond, yes. Thank you. She will take it from you and cut it open. Aha! You mentioned trying to get some adventurers in his last letter. I suppose you must be them.
That would be correct.
Well, elven
Talk to me.
artifacts then, is it?
That is also correct. And might I say, I can think of at least one of them that would be quite nice in this room. They even give off a faint flowery scent.
Ooh, let me guess. Funeral urns?
Not an urn, no, a flower pot, essentially, but the flower within is illusory.
Even better. Yes, please.
I do not think you would want a scented urn in here.
Well, it is an old abandoned church and graveyard after all. Would fit right in.
That is fair.
But yes, please, let's
No,
see what you've got.
Very well. I assume that it's not too much effort for us to go get our Palanquin of stuff off the horse.
And that's where we'll leave it off as you guys begin trading it off. And also, Tarnavak. Something I forgot to mention. The morning you guys were ready to leave the farm, you noticed that your horn was full of a rich white milk.
When you drank from it, it was salty.
No, it is absolutely like cow milk, not Minotaur, Wang milk.
Then yeah, I guess, rather than doing a second wind, I would have tried drinking from.
All right then, let me pop open the handout for it and see just what happens to you. Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2, just like a normal potion of healing.
Okay. If I get turned into a Amazon, I will be miffed.
Alright.
Welcome to G-Cups. That wasn't actually hit points, he was lying.
Heck. No. However, do roll a d2, please. You probably want to roll high. You did not. Alright. Tarnavak, shortly after you drink from the horn, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes later, you feel your chest kind of itching and your armor feels a little tighter than normal.
Oh no.
I knew it.
God damn.
God damn it.
I'm going. Tarnavak. I don't feel like Tarnavak was designed to be an androgynous enough to be able to work boobs.
Oh no, he's not any more feminine than he was. He just has like tiny little mosquito bites now.
Great, and now, and of course, before he was complaining about his sensitive nipples from getting blasted by
Yeah,
ice.
well, it just
turns
keeps
out they're
going.
extra sensitive now.
This is why we do not drink strange
That's
mystical.
fine. You can call them pectorals still. They're just slightly softer.
That'll buff right out, I'm sure.
This item has 2 secrets. 50% odds of growing some boobs or really big boobs.
It was either or, like 1 or 2, Either dick or...
Tell you what, if you would like Tarnavak, I certainly would not mind a horn of healing that makes my boobs even bigger.
You expect I'm mentioning this in any way?
This is a very good point.
We need to find a very discreet cleric with remove curse.
I need to go find a cleric. I need this cleric to not talk. I need preferably a mute cleric.
Who didn't ever learn how to read.
Alright, I'm looking for a mute blind cleric. I mean, he'll have to cure it by touching, but he'll know. But whatever.
Yeah. Fortunately, at least chainmail is, not going to show any.
I mean, you don't really have much to show at this particular stage, so unless she's like bare-chested, then no one will ever notice.
Fucking Emma-sized tits right now. Grumble, grumble.
Alright, and now we can do the legendary experience and advancement.
Yay!
Alright, so let's see, how long did it take you to get here? It took like 3 days, 3.5 days?
We arrived
It's 4 days.
evening of... Well, sorry, yeah, morning... No. We stayed for an extra half a day, so we've arrived here in the morning of the 4th day.
Correct. Okay, and then you spent 2 days in the city, so it's the 21st to the 4, 5, 6, 26th. Okie dokie, 1398. Year has not changed. Did you explore a new interesting location for the first time? Yeah, you made it to Lou Varn. Also the farm. Did you discover new interesting truth about the world?
Existence of ink-blooded gatormen. We
Yeah.
actually learned about this place being totally fucking dumped on. Oh yeah, and that Mr. Starfruit is in this place.
Yeah. Alright, did you make a new ally? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you advance or
Blueberry,
complete a
right?
quest?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you absolutely got and completed a farm quest, if nothing else, so 4. Did you discover a new page in a companion story?
Yeah, my surname was
Nahia.
uncovered.
Yeah, we learned a bunch of stuff about Nahia,
Indeed, the Nahia Lost Taker of the Lost Taker family.
which means it is indeed a 5 XP session. And everybody can level up.
Oh, sweet. Oh, thank you.
And
Oh,
will
we're
we actually
way
have
beyond level
enough?
1.
Yes.
Will we
so,
have enough money? Is
Hopefully.
if someone
yes.
wants to roll Persuade to try and jack the prices up,
Alright,
Yeah.
someone assist me.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What's
no,
your?
I've got a persuade of 3, but I am also a merchant naturally. If that reduces any DCs along the way.
yeah.
I will assist.
I forgot it. I forgot it's expensive to level.
Yeah,
Can I ask the cleric to guidance me?
She doesn't actually have guidance.
What?
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 Crazy. I know. All right.
Like, I would give the,
I mean,
the
I'll-
random
I'll-
NPC
I'll-
guidance. Are you
I
insane?
can't look.
I will assist you because I have persuade.
I already said I was gonna assist.
Oh,
Alright.
Is it good? It's good. I could not bear to look. Oh fuck! Come on.
It's still enough to succeed, so let's see. You will increase whatever you totally earn by 10%.
Okay. What is the tribal armor, heavy bronze shield, and those component pouches worth, if anything?
The component pouches basically aren't worth anything. The bronze shield is probably worth like 10 silver pieces. And,
What about all the shark teeth we got?
do you want to sell the shark teeth, or do you want to make them into cool jewelry?
I'm making mine. I want mine in cool jewelry.
Yeah, so
we
too did
killed-
Nora.
We killed at least like 4 of them, right?
Yeah, but nobody did any other tests to harvest any more than they got, so that's it. That's all we've got, and they're turning them both into jewelry.
Rip and puppers.
It's fine. Is the
Alright.
tribal armor worth anything?
No, not at all. It's
Okay.
also, it reeks horribly of gator musk.
Yeah.
Gross.
I mean, that might work
Yeah,
for some
it's
people.
very gross.
Okay.
DCL.
Yes.
Breathing in.
Sorry, my mic is being shabby.
Woo! That's an even number.
That's before the multiplier from the persuade roll, though.
Right, so another 10%, that's... what?
1,760.
760.
Alright. So that's the total of what you get, and then, yeah, mark off all of your elven bullshit.
Okay, so 352 gold each.
Silver
Okay.
each.
Silver.
Nice try.
I am out there. I tried. So,
How
And
much
yeah,
money?
if you want to level up here, you are more than welcome to do so. Just make sure you keep in mind your lifestyle costs.
How much does it cost to?
Aww. Scowl, that's adorable.
What?
I updated
Look
the
what's
pipe.
left in treasure.
Alright. That was my answer.
Friendship priceless.
Alright, so downtime. Note
I
that
just
we've
rolled
gotten rid
my-
of downtime actions in exchange for days, but leveling up is 7 days at 30 silver a day, plus whatever you want your lifestyle to be.
I
oh,
just
this has to be a week.
It's a week.
we're taking that week. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's 210 Just
217 to also live well.
Oh yeah, I got one hit
17.
point above. One
You
hit point.
rolled, you fucking psychopath.
I said I would. I told everyone I would, and I did.
Yeah, only this one. Only this time, DCL, okay? Only this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You absolute mad lad.
Yeah.
God damn it, why are you doing this, DCL?
Look, if I wanted to play safe and sane, I wouldn't be playing Szooth.
135 gold. Actually, you know.
Wait, 7 days and 30 gold each, right?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
That's
How
210.
much? All right, you know how much to buy? How much to actually buy back one of those elven bowls? I want one.
I think they were like
They were 50 silver.
Fucking.
Oh
we
no,
get
just
paid?
the bowls? The bowls were 15
yeah, the bowls were 15.
That's not so bad.
Do we get paid in
15.
silver or gold?
silver.
Silver.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right.
So it's 210 silver for a whole week.
Of the train, don't forget your living cost of then probably another 7 on top of that.
Okay, so 270. Okay.
Can I drag over Rogue's cunning action?
Maybe.
No, probably not.
Can you what?
Drag it
No.
over, like as in
From the
put it on the
top.
sheet. No, it's not an action. Sorry, well, cunning action. Obviously, it's an action, but features don't count as actions for the sake of pulling things in. While we're at it, will they change up a chunk of my silver into gold so that I'm not carrying around like a shit ton of weight?
Yeah, sure. There's definitely someone in town who can manage that, whether it's the merchants or the chronicler.
Cool.
Let's see. What do I actually gain from being?
Cunning action, so beautiful.
Oh, action surge, my dearest friend.
Such a good ability.
Cunning action.
An extra spell.
Also such a good ability.
Smite!
Second level, real good.
I mean,
Not
after
as
this,
good
I
as-
can't
not
make it
as
to the
good
mighty
as
third. I've got to move into Warlock after this, guys.
I feel so bad for you.
I mean, I do this to myself, but I really wanted to play Warlock again.
So which pact were you looking at taking?
I'm so torn on Tome or Chain.
No,
But
no,
if it's
which
Chain-
pact? Like
Oh, sorry.
Fey, Fiend, Celestial? If you want to whisper it, that's
Uh,
fine, but
Yeah, I'll whisper it. I
I'm
think
super
that'll be-
curious.
Yeah.
Because we've had so many Celestials, it'd be nice for a change of pace.
It's not going to be Celestial despite being a Paladin half. I can tell you that much.
Excellent.
Can't really go swashbuckler because that doesn't make sense.
Do rogues get their one at level 2?
No, they get it.
No, I'm looking at 3 stuff.
But yeah, we'll finish leveling up and all that between sessions. So for now, chat, YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you had yourselves a good time watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take care.
thank you for running, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.